excited I am. Good shit, this is.
Hello?
That's how we're starting. All right. By the way, everybody, if you're seeing this, I hope you got notifications for it. Nerd, I see yours, which is good. And I don't see one on mine, so I don't know why it's not linking. So
Oh, dude, I hate Restream. I've said this so many times, and I'm going to keep saying it. This is like the absolute worst fucking program.
yeah, dude. I mean, I tried to hook it up before and it was not working, and I guess it's still not. So since we're starting this and we're already live, I might as well just make a post with the link to your channel on it. Which is just maybe next month we will figure it out and it will
Hopefully.
start to work, which is annoying. So let me do that.
Obi-Wan Kenobi in the building. What up? What up?
Ooh, we got Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Do you know him? Of course I know him. He's there.
He's right there in the chat. Oh my
Well,
god.
do you want to explain, or do you want me to explain basically what this podcast is?
I am happy to explain. For anyone who's wondering, and why we have a picture of Yoda with a bong in the logo for us, pretty much, this is our podcast that we really been thinking about for a long time, and it's kind of combining our two favorite things, right? Star Wars, of course, something that brings us together, but then also having a good session, right? Sparking up, hitting some blinkers, getting a little bit lifted, hanging out with the high council, which we are. That's what this podcast is about. It's everything all Star Wars. We're going to be talking Star Wars. We're going to be talking, discussions, reactions, debates, rumors, news, theories, but all in a chill session on Yoda's hut on Dagobah in the swamp. Because what else do you think he was doing that whole time when he wasn't just training? He was sparking up. He was getting crazy. He was just having a session in that hut. So
For
figured
sure.
we'd join him. We figured we would join him. We're gonna have guests on sometimes, once a month podcast. Try to aim for the last Saturday of every month. If not, I think next month we're doing the second to last Saturday of August. And that's pretty much what this is. All things Star Wars. Please come by, chill with us once a month. Either roll up what you got, drink what you got. This is just fun. Whatever you want to bring to the sesh.
Or just fucking chill. It don't matter.
It don't matter, but it's the only podcast out there that's combining these two things that we know a lot of people love.
Oh, well, Outer Rim, how are you doing on this fine Saturday evening?
Nerd, I'm doing well. It's been a good day. It's been beautiful where I'm at, and just getting prepared for this. It's been getting me really excited. I think everyone's going to like what we have to talk about today. How's your day, man?
Oh, dude, it was pretty busy. I had to do some repairs on the car. The simple work. It literally took me like 5 minutes to fucking do.
Oh my God.
And then we worked on a good little bit of our what if story that's in the works. Check out my Instagram for a little snippet if you want to see what we're maybe working on. Not gonna name drop it just yet, even though I think it's already name dropped on my channel.
That's true. It's true. I think along the way you did leak out the name at one point, but I would love to dive deeper into that another time.
Oh my god!
Oh God, today we had a really good time. We did. I mean, I think it's safe to say we're doing some storyboarding for this project we're working on, and gosh, it's looking really good. It's coming together really well.
Yes, dude. I actually got in contact with the dude that Andy introduced us to, and he's gonna be
Ooh.
sending us over some files here.
Perfect. Good, because we are open to other creatives, whether it be for anything animation wise, anything with voice acting potentially, right? Or if you have any good ideas that you think could help our project, we are open to that.
Yeah, main thing is finding an editor, not an editor, but animator at this point, because it's we've got the character designs, we've got the scripts already written, we've got the storyboard artist slash sketch artist. Pretty much the only thing after that is animation.
That's really it. Yeah, I think I might have somebody who could score it for us. But of course, that is very far away because we are nowhere close to that.
Oh yeah, no, like it's a pretty decent script, and we're literally like 4 pages into it with storyboarding.
Yeah. So we will get there. We'll figure it out. But enough about that. Want to tell everyone about what our avatars are like? Because I know they're used to seeing you on camera, not me. So want to explain that a little?
So basically, actually, did we even discuss like what the character? I mean, I know why we have the characters like this on the screen, but like,
Yeah.
did we do? I didn't think of like a backstory or anything for my character. I just like the Jawa look in purple sweatpants eating chips.
I mean, I think that's where it started. But when it came to it, right, we're thinking, hey, if we're not going to be on camera, let's have at least some avatar of who we are, maybe what we like. And when we're going to Yoda's hut, we're not going up in our Jedi robes or anything. I think we're on more the line of we're kind of these little Jawa beings in our Jawa hoodies and sweatpants. And we have some of our favorite things, so rolled up a blinker, and for me, I got some sour candy. And what do you got there? Chips.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So that's really what you'll see from us in terms of our or personifications, I would say, or avatars of what we are like when we are at Yoda's hut.
I mean, basically, my avatar is me in the wintertime. I'm always wearing sweatpants, always wearing a hoodie, and I'm constantly, like, even before this podcast, like any time you've ever seen me on camera, I've been high.
There are some times in previous streams I was definitely a bit lifted, and sometimes I was quiet. So today, I think it's a great segue into what is your vice of choice for tonight. You want to tell the group of what you're doing tonight?
I like to smoky smoke on the dabaroonies, little dabskis. For anybody who don't know what that is, essentially it's oil that is compressed and heated out of normal bud. Don't try it at home. This is educational purposes, I guess. YouTube, don't smite me, please. I do not condone anybody doing it. Of course, if you're 18 or older, an adult, you can make your own decisions. But I'm not condoning that anybody do what we do. Um, yeah, I'm just chiefing on some nice little indica dabs, nice little body high, help me sleep at night.
There you go, man. I love it. What I'm doing tonight is I rolled up a little bit of a J ski over here with this hybrid, more sativa based combo here. It's I believe the name has runts in it. Provided by my boy Donnie, a fellow nerd venger, also a fellow YouTuber. Great channel over there. Would love to have him on the pod one time. He's a huge Star Wars fan, big anime fan as well. But the boy knows how to make some good stuff. So that's what I'm enjoying tonight. And for the few viewers we got right now, anyone, doing anything to chill? And what do you guys lighting up or eating or drinking?
And shout out to all four of you guys watching and chilling. Uh, fucking Yoda's passed out. Obviously he's
Mm-hmm.
he can't hang. He took one dab and he was out for the night. Like, that was it. Like it was bad. That's why we were late starting. To be
Yeah,
honest.
I mean, dude, the dude got greened out. He was freaking out. I don't even know how he gets greened out because he's a little green dude. But you could just tell he was so faded. He was like, faded I am. You know, I'm like, oh my
Like
God.
the intro said.
Yep. I mean, he kept trying to like, force push like, our ships into the water. He thought it was funny. Piece of crap.
Dog, that man sent me flying back into the fucking wall, and that wasn't fun.
I know. And the worst part was we couldn't find a lighter for the longest time. And we were like, oh, use your lightsaber. But then we realized, wait, he didn't bring one to Dagobah because he's just a loser. So we didn't have one. Oh, we got my boy Simply Pixel in the chat. Oh, he loves his seltzers, bro.
Couldn't get any Dagobah goodies for tonight. Oh, damn shame. Damn shame.
I know, but
I hear those Corellian seltzers though. I hear they do the job sometimes.
Oh yeah, they do, man. They do. I mean, what else was Han keeping in the mini fridge on the Falcon, man?
Well, according to legends, this would mainly be for Luke Skywalker, but definitely hot chocolate. Because in Legends, Lando canonically introduces them boys to hot chocolate, and I love it.
Dude, Lando's the best. Lando's the plug. He really is the plug.
I think Zim would be very unappreciative of your comment just now.
He'll get over it, dude. He's always late to stuff. Ooh, Obi-Wan Kenobi, brand new vape. Well, that's good to hear. That is good to hear.
What kind of vape though? Is it tobacco or is it the fun kind?
Or is it like a box vape? No, those are out of style.
He said, "Yeah, you texted me last night, Kenrick. I'm Kenrick.
Wait, dude."
Yeah, you did text me, Obi-Wan. You don't remember if you did. All you got to do is just look in your text.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
All right. So I think we should go over what our topics of the night are going to be. We actually have a lot for the viewers here, especially for those who are going to be watching on the replay. You might be able to even listen to this on like a walk or a drive because we're going to have a few topics we're going to talk about tonight.
Do what I always do and cut it up into little segments and upload those too.
Ooh, clips. God, I love that. I love when people post clips of like their pods or streams. Just makes it so much easier.
Oh yeah. It's a VO orange splat. I don't know what that is.
All right. VO orange splash. Oh yeah. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, so tonight, show notes, everybody. We're actually going to first briefly talk about the Fantastic Four. I saw it yesterday. Nerd just saw it. He literally just got back from the theater. So we're going to have some thoughts about that. Maybe a little bit of Superman tied in there because there are some similarities between the two in the uniqueness of when they're coming out and where both those franchises are, and how it relates to Star Wars, what Star Wars can I say learn from this. Next, we got some new things, like really that new Ahsoka season 2 updates, right? Ezra's new look. We're going to talk about that. Some of the San Diego Comic-Con, which is literally happening right now this weekend. Some of the looks that we got about what Star Wars wanted to share with us.
Oh, dude. Tomorrow is the George Lucas panel.
Oh, that's going to be cool. I'm excited to see that. That's going to be cool.
Fantastic Four was actually not, dude. It was, dare I say, fantastic.
I really liked it. Yeah, no, it was great. And yeah, Nerd is being punny in 2 days straight. I literally texted him last night. I'm like, it was awesome, and he was like, wait, it wasn't fantastic. I was like, okay, I'm going to bed.
He literally texted me this morning, grow up.
Literally said, grow up. Just grow up. But after we talk about the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, Nerd, you're going to be discussing more about the Black Series and the HasLab releases and everything because that is, you got all the info on that.
Yeah,
That's going to
bro,
be
that
awesome.
shit, they cooked this year. They absolutely fucking cooked.
Good. I'm excited to see that. Then after that, we're going to have like kind of our first, let's say it like in-depth high discussion. And it's going to be kind of a brain twister. It's literally going to be talking about the flashback scene in Ahsoka season 1 with Anakin and Ahsoka, and what the hell was that lesson about? Can anyone tell us? Can we break it down? We're going to go deep into that. And after that, we're going to do a little bit of real world rumor discussions, right? Get your thoughts on it, but also ours about the potential of Dave Filoni and Carrie Beck being the co-presidents of Lucasfilm. That is pretty much the leading, I think, option right now from what I'm seeing from the trades, Hollywood trades and scoopers. Then, which you might have not have seen on a podcast before, we're going to do a little smoke break, like 2 minutes, re-up on what you got, right? We'll keep chilling. Then we're going to come back. Nerd's going to have this crazy theory he needs to tell me, which he still hasn't told me what it is, but he said it has to be for the pod. And then we're going to react to 2 videos here on YouTube, which, I think might be really fun to discuss, blow some minds. And then we'll just do some questions after that. How's that sound, Nerd?
Hell yeah. First of all, Commander Jesse, hello there. Just breathe air,
Ooh.
Sean.
What's up, Commander Jesse?
Oh, all right. So, well, you saw Fantastic Four last night. What were your thoughts on it? Your first out of theater reaction when you saw it?
It was kind of like a breath of fresh air. It was really great because I think first visually it looked really well. I was a little nervous about the Pedro casting coming out of it. I still felt good about the Pedro casting. That I was like, actually, I think he did well. But my favorite characters were Johnny and Ben Grimm.
Oh,
They killed
dude.
it. Sue
Yes.
Storm was also awesome. I thought she did really well. I loved how the powers looked. They did a great mix of a lot of dialogue in the film, but a great mix with the special effects they had. The powers. Galactus was actually pretty freaking scary and intimidating. I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah, he wasn't a cloud.
No, he wasn't a cloud. He was not a cloud. We're only smoking clouds. That's it. That's the only clouds on this show. But it was great, man. It felt like a kind of back to form for Marvel. I'll say it. I still haven't seen Thunderbolts yet. I really want to see it. I heard that was a good back to form for Marvel, but this one for me, especially as a movie theater experience, was great. It was better than almost all that phase 4 and 5 crap. And I'm excited for seeing these characters again. I am. And I saw Superman also. I like this better than Superman. I did like Superman, but I think this movie still was like Marvel is king. What were your thoughts? You were literally fresh out of the theater. So what do you think?
Fresh out of the fucking theater. It was great, dude. It was fucking literally the entire time during the movie I was blown away. I mean, there was like 3 scenes and it was literally like 1 to 2 seconds where I was like, "Ooh, god damn, that CGI don't look good." And then they fucking made up for it by okay, so the Silver Surfer in my opinion looks way better in the Rise of the Silver Surfer movie than the Silver Surfer does in the new movie. Reed Richards was better in the original movies than he was in this movie. And it might just have to be the fact that I'm a little kind of burnt out of seeing Pedro being casted in every fucking thing.
Yes.
But he did a good job, but they didn't really utilize his stretchy powers, if that makes any sense. And I understand that Reed, like his main superpower, obviously is his brain. Like he's like the smartest man in the Marvel universe.
Yes.
I would have liked to actually see him using his stretchy shit a lot more than just to get up Galactus, and like he barely used it. But it was a breath of fresh air, and I love this thing that they do of the reboots not being like it's a reboot, but it's not a reboot. Like they did it with Spider-Man and they did it with here, and I'm sure they've done it a couple other times with superheroes. But like how with Tom Holland Spider-Man, like he's kind of, we skipped the whole Ben dying and him getting bit by the spider. Like he's already had his powers for a few months, all that good shit. Fucking, I love how we jumped into this and they've already been superheroes for like 4 years. Um, that was great. It was just a breath of fresh air, dude. Like everything was great. The cinematography was great. I love the space scene, like when they're going through space, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Marvel.
Very visually good. Yeah.
By the way, there's gonna be spoilers probably. That's your one spoiler warning.
Yeah. So yeah, if we accidentally, because we are not maybe of right mind, if we do some spoilers, sorry about that ahead of time. We'll
I'm
try
also
not
excited
to.
for the movie, and I want to talk about everything. That shit was so good, dude. It was so good.
And Donnie is in the chat. Yes, he saw Superman. He saw F4. They were great, totally different, but there are some similarities, and I think they can relate to Star Wars after we get through talking about Superman a little bit. Because think about it this way, nerd, right? Both franchises have had issues, Marvel and DC, the last few years overall. I mean, DC's previous cinematic universe was a total mess from start to finish. And then they go back to the drawing board. You know, James Gunn comes in, yada, yada, yada. We won't go too deep into Gunn, but okay, we're going back to the original superhero, right? And in Superman, there's that aesthetic of the kind of retro vibe, back to that old school feeling, right? Because that's really what Superman is. And it's simultaneously coming out right next to Fantastic Four, which is also kind of a similar feeling of Marvel's first family, right? Another a really retro vibe, a more like a separate total universe, obviously, of a futuristic 50s. And they both really are similar in that way of going back to some of the original ideas that kicked off their comic book franchises years and years ago. And the fan reception overall has been so far really good for Fantastic Four. And it's been good for Superman. Obviously, there's some mixed reviews out there for Superman. It's got a whole different set of responsibilities for what it's doing for their universe because it's kicking off a whole new universe. Whereas for Marvel, it's kind of a final piece before Doomsday. But what do you think Star Wars can learn from this, seeing some of the success or at least fan reception, you know, of going back to the drawing board?
First, I want to say that Marvel just did a really good job of this being a multiverse movie without it feeling like a multiverse movie. Like this shit legit felt like a standalone early 2000s comic book movie. And it was fantastic. Like they really did just go back to the drawing board for like the Sam Raimi, the original Fantastic Four, like all the original like OG superhero movies. Like they went back to, as Norman Osborn said, back to formula. But I don't know if Star Wars is willing to learn anything from Marvel, because we've already had so many reports of like insiders that work for Marvel and Lucasfilm being like, yeah, Marvel's really shaping up, like they've realized their mistakes and they're trying to fix them. And the same people that say that about Marvel work for Lucasfilm. They're like, they know their mistakes and they're just doubling down.
I guess it really shows the total divergent thought between the greatest producer of all time, Kevin Feige, and the renowned film producer Kathleen loser Kennedy. So I mean, there's so much I think Star Wars should learn from it, which, as we acknowledge, they probably won't. But right, you got to go back to really what makes your franchise great, and that is timeless stories, timeless themes. And I know you and I've talked about this off pod before, but you know the big answer for that has to be Luke Skywalker. But like you, I don't want them just to put Luke Skywalker in anything because we've seen that before and it's not working because they're not even capturing what really made Luke, right? and that original trilogy vibe, or even going back to the prequel vibe, would help them so much more if they were able to accomplish it.
I mean, like, after reading so many of these Legends novels, like, they're really just missing the mark. And I understand that, like, they've already kind of set up different eras, like the New Republic era. Like, it's going to be completely different from what the Legends New Republic era is, but really not. Um, I don't know, dude. I don't want them to touch Luke Skywalker anymore. I mean, I loved when he first showed up in Mandalorian and Grogu, and then, in my opinion, I've talked about this with so many people, they fucked it up in Book of Boba Fett by making him make Grogu choose. That is not Luke.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not Luke. Like, even if Grogu would have chosen to be like to see Mando, like, Luke should know that attachments aren't bad. That's the biggest thing with me. This man, this is already like, when does Mando take place? Like fucking 9 years after Return of the Jedi or some shit like that.
No, Mando takes place like 5. Well, the original Mando season is like 5 years. It's like 5 years after Return of the Jedi, and I think Book of Boba Fett you could probably say is like 6 or 7 years after.
So this man has had time to learn. He's had time to search the galaxy. He's had time to fucking read up on why the old Jedi Order fell. And I mean, for fuck's sakes, his attachment to his father is what brought Luke, or not, is what brought Anakin back.
Mm-hmm.
That is literally what made him conflicted and what made him eventually pick up Palpatine and throw him down the fucking reactor shaft. Why Luke thinking that attachments are bad, I don't know. It hurts my brain to even comprehend, because then we get projects like Battlefront where they nail Luke to
They
the
nailed him. They nailed it so well. I mean, that gave
and
me chills watching that scene in that game.
the issue is that's canon. The video
Mm-hmm.
games are canon in the Disney era.
Mm-hmm.
That same guy from Battlefront 2 goes on to almost kill his nephew because of a fucking thought. Which, by the way, that is goddamn like 50 fucking years in the future. That man had plenty of time to get himself under control.
It's upsetting. It's upsetting. And really, after watching Fantastic Four and Superman and seeing how these original characters who are really embodying some of the original ideas that, again, kicked off these comic book franchises, which we all very much well know today, right? I really want Star Wars to really find a way to get back to that. I mean, obviously, it's going to take a leadership change, which is something we'll talk about later, what that could look like. Maybe a little bit of our thoughts on Dave Filoni, and how I think, not really a spoiler alert, but like Nerd and I don't really think he's going to be the right guy to lead this into the proper era that we need Star Wars to be in. But still, I mean, I'm excited to see that Fantastic Four is getting a lot of praise right now. I'm excited that Superman, while I think box office wise, which, if I can share my screen here really quick, let me see if I can pull this up. Let me know if you can see this. Let me see. Can people see this? Let's see. I just want to make sure.
It's on the screen, so I'm assuming they can.
Okay, good. So if we really look at this right now, right, this just passed, for Superman, it just passed $450 million, which better than what we've seen with obviously previous DC projects, right? I mean, God, Flash was a big, abysmal failure, right? That was probably their last really big movie that they did, which, God, I'm so happy I didn't even see it. I just I was refusing to see that. But I think over here it says, yeah, it officially crossed 450 million. And if we look even further, is now actually above $470 million, where I think for them to break even. It's going to be around, they need to cross 500 million, which I think it will. It's having a little bit of a not great box office growth internationally. It's a lot of this domestic sales that are definitely getting more of the praise here. And I think that's kind of standard because this was also positioned as like a OG type of Superman feeling, a little bit of a like pro America type vibe, which, you know, that maybe that's not connecting as much with the foreign audiences, but it's doing better than I think I expected personally, right? With that. And we don't have any of the box office numbers really yet for Fantastic Four. I didn't really want to look those up at this time because it's still opening weekend. But if we looked at the tracking numbers for box office before Fantastic Four came out, it was tracking to open better than Superman, most likely. And then I think internationally, it's going to do much stronger, even though Thunderbolts for Marvel underperformed. But audience score wise, it was better received. So Superman and Fantastic Four showing that if you kind of go back to the original ideas, the original feelings, there is going to be an audience for it. And I mean, Star Wars, while I think as a franchise lately has not been the king it once was, I mean, Disney's kind of ruined that. We don't have to go too deep into that right now. There's still an audience for it. I mean, dude, do you remember the box office sales for Revenge of the Sith in April?
1 second.
That, I think for a re-release of a movie in theaters, it broke records, I'm pretty sure. If you can find someone to confirm that for me right now or in some way, right, that people are still wanting to watch George Lucas Star Wars. They're still wanting to go back to that.
Bro, that's why Disney only released it for a fucking week.
Yeah. Yeah,
It took in
it would have kept going.
$42.2 million in the re-release, and I think it sent it over like I think it sent it over like $900 million, like after like all the years combined, like from the first time it was in theaters to the last one.
Yes,
Yeah.
it moved it up the charts for its like
Domestic
overall.
total to 405 million in global release, up to 891 million for, during the re-release.
Yep, exactly. So there's
47th highest
fan
grossing
base.
movie ever.
The fan base is still there for Star Wars, and if we can find a right leadership, right creative team, right direction, I think Star Wars can really come back in a big way. And I think we'll get to that when we talk about some of the San Diego Comic-Con news and releases as well, right? With Maul. I think that's something that will also kind of answer this question. And yeah, and Donnie says here too, if you can highlight Donnie's comment, I think Mando Grogu movie is a bit of a money grab, but we really need a W like Fantastic Four was for Marvel and Superman was for DC. Totally agree. And I think a lot of people agree with you on that also, that Mando and Grogu just seems like a Kathy project pushed out because they needed to get a movie out, or Bob Iger was going to shit a chicken.
You know what would be a Fantastic Four and Superman W for Marvel or for Lucasfilm? Just make this. Just fucking make this. Just make it. Don't change anything. Just fucking make it. Just make it. For the love of fuck, please just make it. But they won't, because God forbid we get anything fucking good from these goddamn fuckers.
So everybody listen to this, right? Me and Nerd were on the phone. God, I think it was yesterday. And we were talking about, hey, Heir to the Empire, I think clearly is going to be the next kind of era phase movie. That's one Dave's really going to do. You know, they're going to add a little bit different stuff to it, right? We're going to get into Ezra, everything. But we're like, you know, this is a great phase. And simultaneously with that story, with Ahsoka season 2 coming out next year, we were saying that show needs to end, where obviously we think they're bringing in Abeloth. I think it's pretty much confirmed. We might go over some stuff like that. But Ahsoka and them and Baylan and Sabine and Anakin's Force Ghost, they can't beat Abeloth, right? Like, they can't kill her. If anyone knows from Legends, from Fate of the Jedi, right? Abeloth is probably the most powerful being that was
Yeah.
ever seen in Legends, I think at certain points, because of, I mean, the dark side, the light side, no one could touch her, right? I mean, the Mortis gods themselves could only imprison her, which is where we think Balin's going, right? To break her out of prison, per se. She needs to, I think, escape Peridia and head towards the main galaxy. So then, after Heir to the Empire, like movie or trilogy or story's over, she needs to be the next major threat in the galaxy that Luke has to face. But then Luke and them somehow find a way, or Anakin too, to imprison her. The next phase we were talking about was, gosh, we would love it for them to be the Yuzan Vong, right? Things go well for Luke, maybe for a few years. Boom, Yuzan Vong come back, right? Or come into play. And after that, but that could be your whole next, like, kind of Thanos type threat, right? You use on Vong. And that could take you a few years, right? To build it up, see it play out, the aftermath. And then what did we say after that? Then, like 10 years later, you bring back Abeloth. And that could be with an older Luke, or that could be with maybe a next generation. But then what did we say, nerd? What did we say once we realized that they couldn't do that? Because
Okay. So that's not gonna happen because they're most likely what they're gonna do what they've already done. They're gonna take the new Jedi Order, which they've already given to Rey, and they're gonna take the Yuzon Vong fucking storyline, and they're gonna give it to Rey, which I guess is okay, but it's like, bro, y'all already did that, and if they really do give her the Yuzon Vong, then I'm really going to be like, if it, I don't know, man. I'm already convinced that Dave's Heir to the Empire movie is going to sideline Luke and focus on Ahsoka. And if they give two of the biggest storylines from Luke Skywalker to Ahsoka and Rey, I'm gonna crash out.
it doesn't take much, but you will crash out.
No, like I will legitimately, I will save up all my anger and energy for Celebration 2027. I will make my way up to Dave Filoni, Kathleen Kennedy, and whoever the fuck else is in charge, and I'm going to rip them a new asshole.
And I will support it 110% if you do that. Because we were having this great conversation yesterday, and we were like, dude, like, obviously we're just fans here, but I think a lot of fans even kind of agree with us, and we would love to see this version of the timeline play out. But with that really was what we were thinking of Luke and Heir to the Empire, Abeloth, pretty much Abeloth Part 1. She gets imprisoned or somehow sent away. Yuzan Vong come in. What up? We
Man,
see
what up,
we see
Xanakin and Pad Methadone?
we see Yuzan Vong come in, and then because Abeloth is just a reoccurring super powerful villain, she comes back. But then it was no, they can't do that because the sequels exist. The sequels exist, so that they've already put themselves in a corner where they've still screwed up the potential future timeline, which is for years, right? While people are saying nothing matters, it all leads to the sequels. It kind of feels like that.
Yeah, I mean they can give me a Luke Skywalker New Jedi series all they want. It doesn't matter because Kylo Ren pulls an Anakin. I've already seen it happen. It doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter. And that was really the saddest part, right? So again, Star Wars can learn from Fantastic Four and Marvel. They can. And it could work for certain projects because it could capture that feeling of, oh my God, this is actually good. But I mean, and I think when we get into the Carrie Beck, Dave Filoni scenario later on in the pod here, we can re-dive back into this thought process. But it's something major needs to change. Yep. Simply Pixel, Ray Skywalker. I know it's Ray Palpatine.
Ray Palpawalker, Ray Skypatine. I hope we never get another Ray movie. If she's old and dying, then it's cool. See, I mean, if they actually come out with a Ray movie and it's good, like I'm gonna say it's good. Like I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit anybody and tell you that it's fucking bad. If it's good and it makes her a good character and it redeems Finn, fucking cool. Okay? But I still just want to see Prime Luke Skywalker that doesn't turn out to be fucking goddamn hermit that drinking fucking green titty milk.
Why wasn't it blue? Why was it green?
Different animals, brother.
I know. You know,
Hear me out. Calm down. No, I will never calm down.
how dare you tell him to calm down? This is serial. This is real stuff. Okay.
Never will be Ray Palpatine, and she should never have been Ray fucking Skywalker. Even
Never
with your
should have been Ray.
argument of fucking people coming from broken families and shit, you even said it yourself, bro. Leia was not a fucking Skywalker. She's a goddamn Organa. Why they didn't make her an Organa, I don't fucking know. It's the dumbest shit ever. It makes no fucking sense.
She even became Organa Solo. She hyphenated
What up,
that
Ricky?
bitch.
How's that for you? How's that for you, bud? And eyes.
I think you're immune at this point, nerd. I don't think your eyes can get like our Jawas.
No, they don't get red. I just become Asian.
Yeah, you're part of the Trade Federation.
Hold on, Ricky. I think I got something for your ass.
Hold on one sec. Just fill the air with some noise, nerd. My lighter is actually out. I need to get another one. I'll be right back.
All right, Ricky. This is called Fried. It's a dab vape. Asteroid Berry. There you go, Ricky. Where's the bag of chips? Sitting in my living room. Outer Rim is supposed to have a bag of sour candy.
Yo, chat, just clip that whole thing just so you could hear him cough like a madman. It's gonna be my new ringtone for you.
I had to prove it to Ricky.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy you proved it. Yo,
You'll get even more
hey,
proof at
bro.
Rebel ScumCon.
So happy I found another lighter.
Nerd going to Palpatine right now.
Dude, Palpatine would be the worst in a blunt rotation.
You sleeping?
Palpatine would be awful in a blunt rotation.
Oh, for sure. For fucking sure. Ricky says I'm sleeping on the vape. Or he might be talking to you, Mr. Puff Puff Pass over there.
Dude, I was literally about to say Palpatine would be the worst at Puff Puff Pass because he would be the guy who would be just chiefing it in the circle and be like, "It's all mine."
The brother, he's just gonna use the Force and make everybody forget about it.
Dude, well, I mean, can the Sith do that? Honestly, I've never seen a Sith do a mind wipe, really. Unless
I mean, technically, we got it in that one show.
Oh, with Chimere.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily count that because even though I've rewatched the series and I'm doing a rewatch on it, brother, they need to just go ahead and just reboot it. Just do it over. Just focus on Chimere, Vernestra, and Chimere's training.
Do you want to hear my pitch for what a dark side Sith show should have been?
Let's hear it.
So, if you know how the show was pitched, right? It's going to be a show about the point of view of the Sith, of the dark side. That was the original pitch of the show. Like, remember when because they announced it years and years before? Like, it was, and then it came out like a little bit later, a few years later. It's like, okay, it's gonna be a female-led Sith show. It's like, okay, that's fine. Acolyte, that still makes sense. And then the more we heard about it, we're like, wait, it's gonna be like kind of the High Republic era, butting up to the Galactic Senate Republic era that we know from the prequels. And then it kind of spiraled. So I was thinking, like, okay, if you're gonna do a show from the point of view of the Sith, and of course we have source material, we have legends that we could pull from, right?
No, there's no source material.
Oh, how stupid of me. This was also then because when Acolyte was coming out, I was just reading a bunch of legend stuff, and I was like, I read the Bane trilogy, fucking amazing. It's amazing. And I was like, okay, you do the Bane trilogy. You can do it in probably like 2 seasons, right? You do the Bane trilogy in 2 seasons. Amazing. Okay. And at the end of that, right, then we have a pretty big gap in terms of, like, I would say, notable Sith we want to follow. So what you do is you do the first 2 seasons from the Bane trilogy, right? You pretty much tell that whole story. Then we skip all the way into like Tenebris and Plagueis, right? And we can actually like have the season 3 be like some of the Tenebris and Plagueis story, not just what we see in the beginning of the Plagueis novel, right? But everyone's going to know that's coming, which is would be so hyped for the show as well. Can't wait to see Plagueis turn on Tenebris. We know it's going to happen. If you're a sweaty, if you're a newbie, that might actually be like a interesting thing to watch, right? Then, so season 3 is like Tenebris and Plagueis. Season 4 is probably the first half of the Plagueis novel, right? And then season 5 seasons of a show, is the end of the Plagueis novel, right? And it leads right up into the prequels. It's kind of like but the show's more like Game of Thrones style, right? More or HBO style, right? It's not like these Disney Plus craps. And you're able to see the dark side and the Sith from literally so much of their notable journey in the current canon. And you want to what that structure allows for? It allows for, after season 2, you do a spin-off Xana show about some of her journey, because like we don't really know much about Xana's journey after the Bane trilogy.
Bro, they need to do Xana, and I'm gonna pull this up because they did it at San Diego Comic-Con. All right, how the fuck do I? Okay, there we go. They did a little like era timeline thing.
Oh, please, Joe. And also, anyone in chat, please tell me if my idea sucks or if it's actually like okay.
So we got Dawn of the Jedi, The Old Republic, which I'm very excited that they kind of like,
it exists.
yeah, but at the same time, they're too much of pussies to touch it. Like the Old Republic is too brutal for them, and you know how I know that?
Explain.
In the Acolyte, there was supposed to be a scene where Chimere bashed a Jedi's head in, and they said that was too violent.
I'm not too upset about that. I think I personally would love to see a scene like that in Star Wars. Like, I think it'd be really cool. But I am not upset that they cut that out, because so much of what George did wasn't about sometimes pure just gore and violence. It was like always maybe some implied, right? It was kind of implied that it was
Yeah,
bad.
but even some of the stuff that Disney puts in their books is like extremely brutal, and I'm kind of like, why the fuck would you even cut something like this? Because like from what Clone Force is told me, like the Nameless in the High Republic, bro, them fuckers make the Jedi go fucking crazy.
What do they do?
They basically like feed off the Force. So like you if you're at Force sensitive whatsoever, like you can't fight back, and you basically just like go insane.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I haven't read any of the High Republic stuff.
me either. Like there's some brutal shit in the High Republic. It's like, okay, well, give me fucking Bane stomping out the fucking Sith Academy, please.
Dude, imagine what was it called? The thought bomb?
Yes.
Like the way he describes it in the book, if anything, I have a feeling like the faces of the people in the thought bomb look like the Scream mask, the Scream
Yeah.
mask, like, which is in my head was absolutely terrifying. And it was like cold in there, and like the wind was like going crazy. Like, oh my god, I think that'd be sick to see, but it would also terrify the fuck out of me.
Obi-Wan said your idea sounds good.
Thank you, Obi-Shan.
Anything Plagueis related would be fire if they followed source material. That's the issue, though. There's no source material, bro. Like,
The president said it herself.
they need to bring. See, I want them to, but I'm kind of in the same boat with the Old Republic, like I am with Luke. Like, don't touch it. Like, the shit's perfect in Legends, just don't fucking touch it. Like, the way that Disney handles a lot of their villains lately, especially like Star Wars villains, is like they're misunderstood. No, some of these fuckers are just pure evil. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's stupid, bro. It's stupid.
Dude,
Like,
those
I know they're gonna
mad.
take Bane and they're gonna make him a misunderstood person. He's not misunderstood. The fucker was abused and turned out evil. It's black and white. It's literally that simple.
He just happened to be extremely OP. Literally, like maybe the Sith or I.
Well, I mean, dude literally shrugs off the thought bomb like Vader shrugs off Starkiller disintegrating stormtroopers.
Yeah, he got like nicked by the thought bomb, and he was just like, I don't even give a shit. And then he literally like just finds like this little girl, and he's like, "All right, come with me." Like, he's just like, "I don't care," and you're gonna be my apprentice. Goodbye.
And then she goes on to be one of the most powerful fucking Sith Sith alchemist in existence.
Yep, one of the few. Yeah, she could do like the dark side Sith magic and shit. Like,
Oh my god, dude. Dark side tendrils, brother. The literal dark side energy just manifested into physical form. She's like one of 3 people that could do it.
dude, the fact that Palpatine could even do some like Sith alchemy and shit like that, like, almost got into the world between worlds.
Pass the it, bro.
You're it, bro.
What up, Kyber? Oh. Well, Bane versus Starkiller? To fucking Bane, bro. Bane stomp Starkiller.
Is it really that easy to answer? Is it like that quick? You think?
Bane, bro. That man is bro. Okay, Starkiller was trained by Vader. Okay, cool. Vader is nothing compared to what Bane can do.
I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of people also talk about how Vader can potentially be Bane. Like if you look at like ranks of Sith, sometimes people put Vader up there.
Yeah, okay. The motherfucker dies from fresh air. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Which version of Bane is it? Is it Orbalisk armor or after?
Doesn't matter. He's still more powerful than fucking Vader. Now, if we're talking Nightfall Vader, I think that's neck and neck.
Good retort. Yeah, Force Unleashed Starkiller can kill Force Ghosts. Holy shit, can he actually do that?
Yeah, in a fucking DLC.
Who's your favorite Sith? Is it Bane?
Brother, it was Bane for the longest time. It swaps. Like, every time I read an Old Republic story, like, it really, like, it is, like, it's Plagueis, and then it's, like, it's Tenebrous, and then it's Bane, and then it's Malgus, and it's Revan, and like, I started playing KOTOR 2, and I'm like, dude, these fucking Sith in this game are fucking insane. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, there's so many great Sith out there. But if I had to pick one, honestly, and I don't even really count him as a true Sith, it would be Chimera.
Chimera. Oh shit!
Bro,
But yeah,
that
there's
man
so many
is
good ones.
powerful.
I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, like, I mean, not only did Mandy Jacinto do a really great job of portraying him, but like the dude uses force deception on multiple Jedi Masters for 2 episodes before they like piece it together that like, oh shit, this is this guy. Fucking, he uses it for God knows how long on fucking May. Kills Kelnaka with no problem. Single-handedly uses a one-handed force push and sends 10 Jedi flying back, and then turns around and kills them all. Well, 8 out of 9 Jedi are killed with a single blade while he's fighting one-handed. That
And he's
dude
like
is fucking powerful.
he's like off and on fighting Soul throughout fighting everyone else.
Kyber. He said, "Ask Obi-Wan," because Starkiller kills Obi-Wan's Force
Yeah.
Ghost in the Force Unleashed. Favorite Sith is Revan. Not a bad
Revan's
one, dude. Not a bad one at all.
Dude, every once in a while, I mean, I love Revan. Like, and I mean, you can see on my videos, my background for some of the part of the video is Revan. Like,
Oh, dude, I love your Revan background.
thank you, dude. Just the light and the dark side. You know, he had both experiences and still was able to like actually have like kind of like talk about it a little bit. It's awesome. We kind of never got that with Anakin, which sucks because I would love to hear Anakin talk more about being originally on the light and going to the dark and what he thinks of both.
Yeah. Bane or Sidious are my favorite true Sith. Sith Starkiller and Revan walk both sides. True Sith were not. Yep, that's true because Plagueis even says that. So technically, even Anakin isn't a true Sith, even though he kind of fought. He was a part of the rule of 2.
Yeah. Also, like, he is the chosen one. He's insanely powerful. So he like literally goes to extremes of both sides sometimes. Like super light side, and it's like, nope, he's also his ability to go like extremely powerful on the dark side.
Yeah. Outpost. I remember this. Fucking, if you go back to some of the early Tales from Meridia videos, like I think it's like 3 or 4 videos back to back, we were talking about the Acolyte, and Sean kept calling Kymir Quagmire. Like, we didn't correct him until like the 4th time that he said it.
Who else but Quagmire?
It was the funniest shit, dude.
What if he like just like stabbed Jackie 3 times and then he was just like giggity?
Oh my god.
Oh my
That'd have been
god.
fucking great. Alright.
See, the Sith are so fun to talk about.
Where it be?
What are you looking for?
The next part of the podcast. Where the fuck is the Ezra picture?
I have it. Here, I can share.
Bet.
All right. So when did this come out officially? This came out
I think it was Thursday.
Thursday. So first look at Iman Esfandi as his current version of Ezra. I mean, the jacket, different color makes sense though. Kind of his old vibe. I think he looks good overall. Like, okay, good. He's actually trying to really fit in with the old hair and all that. So, but you don't like that nerd, huh?
Nah, dude, I do not like his new look, like, at all. He was better with the beard and all that, and I'm seeing so many people be like, "Well, he looks like a season 1 and 2 look." That's fine and dandy, but what the fuck happened to season 3 and 4 where the motherfucker got older? Oh,
Yeah,
Donnie, I like him as Ezra. I just don't like this look. This
yeah, no,
look
like the
is
actual
just
look.
terrible. I don't like it, dude. He looked better with a beard. Yeah, I'm glad they got rid of the street magician clothing. That was a good choice. But yeah, no, I don't need him looking like season 1 and season 2 Rebels Ezra. I want him looking older. You know, I don't need to see him like that.
Let him do what he wants, man. He had a beard for over like 10 years. He like couldn't do anything. Like he was literally stranded.
And see, that's another thing that I've been seeing people. They're like, "I'm so glad they got rid of his beard so I could cosplay as him. I can't grow facial hair." Then go as fucking season 1 through 4, goddamn Ezra, brother. It's not that hard.
I just think story wise, it like makes sense.
As long as he cuts his beard with like a Shoto blade lightsaber, I don't care.
You think they got those?
Probably.
Just like almost like a razor version, but with lightsaber stuff.
Anakin transcends the rule since he's the chosen one. See, I don't know how I feel about him being a fucking force god. I understand he's the chosen one, but he's a ghost at this point. Like, how powerful are fucking force ghosts?
Well, that's the thing we don't know, right? We really don't know. It's not something that was really elaborated on much before.
I mean, I just know that they die after a little bit.
Yeah, like they can't stay in that realm forever. Eventually, they do like dissipate into the force.
Look at him with no blue hair.
Thank God. Thank God there's no blue hair.
I think I can pull up the other first look real quick. I know Darth Christensen.
You're talking about the mall one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
can
know.
pull it. Let's see. Share a different screen. So this looks good.
Hold on.
I'm-
Grow a beard like a man, damn it. If it's got to be all patchy and white trashy, so be it. Yeah, I mean, my beard's patchy. Fuck it.
I can grow a beard, just not that long. Okay, let's see. What the hell? Why did I just get a notification saying that the 1 minute ago the podcast starts in 20 minutes? God, YouTube is so whack. I don't know what's going on with it.
They're retarded.
So, what do you think of this Darth Maul for the Maul show? How do you think he looks?
He looks alright. Can you kind of zoom in on him a little bit?
Yeah, I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, here.
Let's see. How's that lightsaber
Oh,
look?
too much, too much.
The lightsaber don't look like his normal lightsaber. What's going on here, Filoni? They changed his lightsaber. It's trash. It's trash. Filoni fucked them all. God damn it. No, I'm fucking with y'all.
I mean, I can't tell. It seems like something's moving in the background. It's like a little bit not crazy sharp. Where is he? He looks good though. Overall.
Also, this isn't really a spoiler. The thing with a beard, yeah, dude, I liked it. I liked
it. It was interesting. It was funny, you know.
Bro,
and then they got rid of it.
Crazy is that was the first time I've seen that actor in something where he wasn't acting like the same character that he always is. Because he's the dude from Andor, he's the dude from The Bear, and those dudes are literally the same character.
Yeah, no, he was very much Ben Grimm. He was very
Yeah,
much Ben Grimm.
dude, I loved it. I loved Ben in that movie.
He's probably my favorite. Him or Johnny. Those are my two faves.
Obi-Wan is the odd one out with here. The thing with the beard? Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no. It was good. I mean, it's definitely a better change on the character than like Fat Thor.
Him shirtless and Andor.
On Aldani.
I have a numbered card of that scene. It's out of 499.
They made 499 of those.
Yes.
Oh my god. So what they say that the Mall show was really going to be diving into? Is this when he's getting the criminal empire together to make Crimson Dawn?
I think so. It also said that he's gonna be a little scaredy pussycat. Which we all know my opinions. I think they could have phrased it better. I'm not a big fan of how they phrased that.
Explain. I want to hear again.
Bro, the only time I can really genuinely say that Maul seems terrified is when Vader shows up and when Palpatine showed up in Clone Wars.
Yes.
I
Correct.
don't see Sidious most definitely told this fucker what the plan was, and Sidious isn't gonna fucking bullshit his fucking plan at all. I mean, he might bullshit his fucking apprentice's role in it, but he's not bullshitting how the Empire is going to be. So for Maul to think, "Oh, Empire's scary," after hearing about it for 40 fucking years, I don't like that, dude. It makes him sound like a fucking wuss.
I mean, I don't know if Palpatine would have told him every step of the plan. Like, I
Well,
mean,
that's the thing. I mean, he's not. I mean, he didn't even tell Vader everything of his plan.
exactly. So, like, he could have
But
been sold on a totally different story of what the Empire is going to be. I mean, he even, I think, believes, right, that what the Empire eventually turned into, he was like, it was like too clean. It was like too government oriented. It wasn't like savage enough in some of those ways that Maul would like.
then he wouldn't be scary. He'd probably think that this shit's weak as fucking too governmental.
But it was insanely powerful though. Like it was very dominant. It was very much controlling everything. So it still could take him down. So he's like, "Oh, I don't think I didn't this but I didn't think this is what it was going to be. However, they could still destroy everything."
I don't know.
I mean, Palpatine terrified him. Palpatine's still running the Empire. Like that's why he's also probably terrified because
Did Dooku
Palpatine
thought
running
Anakin
it.
was going to be general?
Yep.
Dooku had his own fucking plan in his own fucking mind.
Dooku had this belief that he could like literally be so fucking much amazing, I guess. So he's like, I could pretty much fix the galaxy. Like, fuck the Republic. We could run this shit better. That's literally what it was.
But yeah, I just don't see Maul at any point in his life thinking like that. I mean, yes, he was somewhat scared during the Siege of Mandalore with the whole let me go, let me die. You don't know what you're doing. But then after that, he goes to have one of the most badass hallway scenes with the fucking hallway. So
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
dude.
I don't see this man thinking Empire's scary at all. And I know it's bad guys versus worse guys, but what does that mean?
I mean, Maul going off on the clones in the hallway, I don't think has anything to do really yet with the Empire and him being scared of it. Because now he's just like seizing his opportunity to kill a bunch of weak motherfuckers compared to what he's used to, besides Ahsoka. And he's just taking advantage of that opportunity. So then he can get the hell out of there and make sure he's definitely away from Palpatine and the Empire.
I don't know. I just don't see it.
Yes, Dooku honestly saw himself as the chosen one in a way. He did.
Oh, for
There's
sure.
like there Dooku. I forget where I was reading this. I think it might have been in Labyrinth of Evil. Like he was definitely thinking that like he loved prophecy. He was obsessed with prophecy. He was obsessed with especially like the chosen one prophecy. Kind of sensed. I mean, I think Yoda says that like Dooku kind of saw that the rise of the darkness was coming before like anyone
Damn,
else
that's a
did.
massive change from what the Plagueis novel sets him up to be.
What's it? What is it again in
Plagueis
the
novel,
Plagueis
he's
one?
like, fuck, I don't believe in fucking prophecies. He doesn't even believe in
Mm,
the chosen one prophecy.
it was
Because he used to get on the Qui-Gon about
yeah.
being too focused on prophecies.
But then there's a what was the name of Dooku's other apprentice before um,
Oh, I can't
Qui-Gon?
remember. I know that she turned to the dark side, though. Or she led some criminal group or something.
No, he was a Jedi, and it was in that I think it was also in that novel Master and Apprentice with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, where they go to like this planet and that Jedi, Dooku's other Padawan, is like there on council for the Jedi, like watch this princess, like make sure like she's safe and stuff. And he was saying that like Dooku used to be obsessed with prophecy before, right? Like he was really interested in holocrons and understanding prophecy, and then he kind of had to stop. He's like he was getting way too much. He was getting way too into it, so he had to stop. So that's why he's like, no, like I know how much it can mess with you. Like, don't ever do that. I don't care about any of that. Like yada yada yada.
Yeah, that's completely different than what they describe Dooku as in the Plagueis novel. Because he's talking to Palpatine in the Plagueis novel about they're talking about the chosen one, about Anakin, and he's like, oh yeah, the Jedi have a prophesized chosen one that's like that, and Palpatine's like, do you believe in such things? He's like, no. He's like,
Mm.
this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, there's no such thing as the chosen one.
I think he had to force himself to believe that. He got fucked up by prophecies.
I'm pissed we have to wait till 2026 for Doomsday. Oh well. I'd rather the shit look good and be good than fucking half-ass like half their fucking shit recently.
Yeah, that's kind of how it has to be now. It's like,
That's me
hey,
though.
just take your time. It's okay. Nothing we could do about it. Like, just do what you got to do, man.
I think it'll be a transition. I think by the end we get Prime Maul. Is he not already in his prime though?
I feel like he is Primal. Or is he saying Primal is when he actually is the crime lord?
Probably whenever he's the crime lord. I don't know. I feel like they give us too short of seasons to really get anything going. And by the
How do
time
you
it gets going, it ends.
how do you feel about them just now like going so much back to the mall like train? They're just like, okay, like more mall, you're gonna get more mall now. Like are we getting too much mall? Is it now taking away from like some of the mystery of and savagery of mall?
It's damage control. And I just hope it's good damage control. You know? Because clearly they realize that, hey, we have fucked up in the last fucking 10 years. Or last fucking like 15 to like 13 years, I think now at this point. Fucking, we have very little wins. So obviously people like the prequels. People love these old characters. So we got to do something with them.
I mean, people love Maul. They love Maul. He's he's definitely like the prequels version of Boba Fett from the original trilogy. Like, wasn't in the whole thing, but everyone just loves that character, especially when they haven't been around for so long, and now they're just like, please bring back Maul. bringing back more.
And see, that's kind of the issue that I'm thinking Maul's gonna end up having. Is he's gonna end up being like Boba Fett, where Boba Fett's best moments are in a book.
Yeah, I mean, for years, right? Since Return of the Jedi, like people only had very little bit of Boba shit stuff that was not even in like not even in the movies. It was all like written media.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to be excited for shit, especially now that my opinion on Dave Filoni has changed and I know he's attached to the project.
Mm-hmm.
But also just they haven't given us good shit.
No, they really haven't. Overall, it's been pretty bad. I like Bad Batch, but that's nothing I'm gonna hang my hat on. Like, oh yeah, this is a sign that it's been good.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I've just been a Debbie Downer lately with a lot of their fucking horse shit. And a lot of it comes down to the way that they release it and the way that they film it and edit it. Like Kenobi, Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, and yeah, no, those three shows and the Acolyte all felt like movies chopped up into 30-minute segments.
Oh, yeah. Well, varying segments 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 45. Like, pick a fucking
Yeah, and
format.
it's terrible because like I said this in I think it's in the episode 4 review of the Acolyte that me and Clone Force recorded. I haven't edited it or anything yet. But so like it's a big problem with a lot of the Disney Plus shows is we get these 30-minute episodes sometimes and we got 4 to 5 minutes of intro credits and then 10 minutes are fucking outro credits. That leaves what? Fucking 10, 15 minutes for the story to get going and then you cut to black? Like it's
Yeah. And then, oh, what's up, Braden? Yeah, it's been bad other than Andor. Thank God
brother,
for Andor. I mean, hey,
the
Andor
last 3
has
episodes of
been
season
good.
2 were good and episode 8 to the last like 4 episodes of season 1 are good.
I think the show definitely knows how to end very well, very strong. I liked Andor overall. Like, I kind of eventually was able to get on it, and I was like, hey, I mean, it was interesting.
I'll be right back, bud. I gotta run to the little Jawa's room. So you gotta
Okay,
hold it down by yourself right now.
gotcha, gotcha. I'll talk. I guess yeah. Let's see. For Andor, because I'm going back to Andor. I thought it looked great. I really liked seeing stuff about how the Rebels alliance is actually coming together. Some of the Mon Mothma stuff was some of my favorite things. Luthen as a character overall, now that the show's over, awesome character. But it was good. I like season 2. Season 1 was good. Let's see. Yeah. I am not a king. I am not a go. I am Revan from Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, let's see. When Nerd comes back, we're going to have him discuss Black Series, HasLab releases, all these toys. I think a lot was talked about for San Diego Comic-Con as well. Nerd's always commenting. All right, so shout out to 10 of y'all. Hell yeah. Let's go. Thank you guys. So what do you guys think about Maul coming back? What do you think about how Ezra looks? I'm not really too excited for some of that stuff to come out until I actually see it. You know, Major part of gas, Braden. Yes. At like, especially as the show went on and towards the end. Part of gas definitely became one of my fave characters. I like the actor. He's interesting. I forget what else I saw him in. Let's see. Donnie, Star Wars animation has done real well, but live action has been mediocre. I totally agree. Tales of the Jedi, love it. I thought it was awesome. I mean, especially the Dooku episodes. Uh, Tales of the Underworld. I mean, I like the Cad Bane stuff. That was really interesting. The Asajj stuff was pretty good, but Dave Filoni's storytelling, that style. How come when she's put in the living waters, she's able to come back, but she also, what does it mean that she can't be with Quinlan Voss? Like, does she not actually love him anymore? Like, can she not even feel that, or is there something preventing them from being together? Like, I don't know what's going on, and Dave Filoni's just trying to not answer that question. He just loves to be open ended about that shit. But overall, her stuff was good.
So
I didn't even watch
there's
that
a
till
delay between YouTube and when
Mhm.
we're on. So when I was watching, you had just started reading Donnie's first one. What the fuck are you talking about? I heard something about the living waters and Dave Filoni not fucking explaining goddamn bullshit.
Yes, I was talking about from Tales of the Underworld, that Asajj shit. Like, how is she able to come back? And like, what does Mother Talzin mean when she was like, okay, you can pretty much come back to life, but uh, you have to like give up what you love most. Like, okay, what does that mean? How?
Well, see, I don't like to be put in a box, and we don't want to tell you guys everything.
These stories are just like interpretations from what they actually heard. So if a lightsaber color is different, that's just how that story is being told. Like, okay, Dave, bro, thanks for not giving a shit about continuity.
Yeah.
Let's see what Donnie said. I hope Ahsoka season 2 improves a lot on lightsaber choreography. I have high expectations for season 2. Hope they can deliver. I agree. I mean, Balin's style was sick. I love Balin's style. It's just this big, long sword style. It makes it seem heavy. He's a big guy. The way he does his movements, like big, overarching, powerful swings. That's awesome. Rosario Dawson needs to improve. Uh, she did really well in that Mando season 2 episode, but in Ahsoka, her show, it's been like okay, But I get it; it's really hard. It's not fucking easy. But then Hayden Christensen, Anakin, he was amazing.
Yeah, like, and that's my issue. It's like, okay, yeah, Ahsoka's older and shit, but you honestly think that she's not gonna be moving like the way that she used to move with Anakin?
She's enhanced with the Force. Look at Yoda.
Yeah.
But I get it; it's so hard to do, like because she's so agile. Like, but it's very hard to do live action. But I expect more.
Yeah. The Maul show is focused on him as the main character, then I think that there's a serious risk of overexposure of the character. Then who would be the main character of Maul Shadow Lord?
I know, but I also agree. That's what just I'm afraid of in general with Maul, not just really the show, just like in general, overexposure. But I think we saw for some promo or something about the show, it's him and Talon, Darth Talon. So if Darth Talon kind of became like a good focus for some episodes, that would be kind of cool. Because if from what George was planning for his sequel trilogy, Maul and Talon were the Sith and the Apprentice, like could be some cool stuff.
Yeah, it could be.
We need more Ariana Greenblatt as young Ahsoka. Loved her as young Ahsoka.
See, but then at what point does the show just rely on Clone Wars flashbacks?
That's true.
And at what point is it just going to be cheaper for them to give us a live action Clone Wars series? Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I don't want season 2 to be driven by flashbacks. Like,
We don't
yes,
have
it's
enough
gonna be
time.
cool to see live action Clone Wars shit again, but that should not be the focus of this show.
No, it can't be like those seasons of Archer. If you ever watched Archer before, where it's like 3 seasons or something are all based like in Archer. It's like dreams Archer's having. So he's in like a coma or something. So it's like the seasons aren't even like really what's happening right then and now in that current part of the story. And it just fell off.
Yeah, so like as cool as it would be to see like Hayden and Ewan in a flashback with a young Ahsoka, it
Once.
I mean even looking back at season 1, bro, I don't know if episode 5 is legit just the best written episode that they have, or if I like it just because Hayden showed up and these guys threw Hayden in there like they threw Luke in the Book of Boba Fett. Like, hey, this show's kind of shit. We need something to fucking get the audience to fucking watch. And I hate
Episode
thinking
6
like
was
that.
Episode 6 was really good. I thought that was probably one of my favorite episodes. And we're going to talk about episode 5 in a bit. We're going to talk about episode 5.
See, Sean, this is another issue with the Ahsoka show. It's Rebels season 6. That's exactly what the fuck this is.
Sabine has force powers. What?
Not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to that whatsoever.
She's awesome. She's strong. She's powerful. I'm going to go use the little Jawa's room.
Oh, Jesus. Now I got to carry the podcast? Fuck.
Yeah. Good luck. Why don't you go into your Hasbro?
Seeing Rex made me tear. Dude, see, it would have been cool if they actually got the same size clones. They got different sized people playing the clones, and I don't know how I feel about that, bro. It's weird. It's really weird. But let's go ahead. Let's get rid of that. Let's pull Figure Brian back up. Scroll down. So we got a couple of dope ass things revealed at San Diego Comic-Con and Hasbro Pulse. They are kind of cooking this year. Honestly, the Shock Trooper should be from Revenge of the Sith. It should be a Revenge of the Sith card back instead of Clone Wars, but that's still pretty cool. I'm not big into the TVC. I'm more of a Black Series guy or a Hot Toys figure. So it's pretty cool. So there's that one. Next, we got Jango Fett Black Series. This shit is so dope. Like, genuinely, like I took like a 5-hour nap yesterday and woke up to these on my Instagram. Like, it's so dope, dude. And like I have the TVC version, and I'm really interested to see if this helmet just slips on over his head or if it's a different mold. Because I absolutely hate figures that the helmets don't go over the heads. I don't like swapping out heads. But just some more pictures of him outside. The box. All right. It's pretty cool. Next, we got the Phase 2 Rex and Anakin from Ahsoka.
That looks good.
Yeah, they released these separately, and but now you can buy them twice. I'm probably gonna buy it just because they're fucking sick.
They look good. I mean, Hayden Christensen looks good in the flashback sequence. Like, they did well with the de-aging.
Yeah, it was a lot better than the Kenobi series.
I'm disappointed about that because I thought overall this what the scene was doing and the story there was good. It's just he just didn't look young.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
It's kind of actually the opposite of the Ahsoka flashback. Like, he looks really good, but at the point of the story and the scene, I don't really. It's so not that good.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. So we got Asajj in her bounty hunter outfit, which is pretty fucking dope. It's a lot better than the Dathomirian Green Witch that they released for the holidays.
Ooh,
Looks like her sabers connect.
very cool. I like Asajj though.
Let's see. Yep, looks like they connect. Looks like there's a little hole. Pause.
Oh, oh,
Pretty
I like this
cool.
one.
I'm not into Funkos, but if anybody's into Funkos, they got this comic book Luke Skywalker Funko.
I'm not into Funkos either, but I actually think I would get that. It's cool.
Her display. This is new.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
ESB fucking Black Series Bespin Duel Luke and Vader. Comes with the base. This is new. This is the new HasLab. It's the fucking gunship from Attack of the Clones.
Are those in Clone Wars too?
It might be, but this one specifically is from
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones because it's the around the perimeter, around the survivors, a perimeter create. It's pretty cool. It comes with clone trooper pilots, Coleman Trevor, Sazy Tin,
Yep.
and Agent Kolar.
Those look awesome.
More of the Bespin.
Ooh, let's see what Braden says. If you all were given a chance to make your own full series, do you have a plot in mind that you'd like it to be about? I do. I explained some of it earlier, but I'll let Nerd go first.
I'm sounding a little biased here, but if I were given the opportunity to bring my sequel trilogy to life with no studio interference, no Disney fucking dipping their hands in it, no Dave Filoni fucking disregarding my goddamn story, what I set up, and fucking shit that I wrote specifically for the fucking characters, I would bring my sequel trilogy to life. I think that would be a very interesting take on the Star Wars universe.
And that's what you're working on now, right?
Yeah. It's
It's
basically
good.
about Luke. He's started building his Jedi Order. He's got 3 students. One of them is a long lost sibling, and the sibling ends up uh not being lost, essentially. And Luke really has to kind of get more in tune with the Force. Because this is only like fucking I think like 10 years after Return of the Jedi, so he's still learning.
And that's and that's your Shroud of Darkness, right?
Yeah.
That was good. I liked your first part one.
Oh,
That was
dude.
nice.
part 2 gets even crazier, and it's still of the same story. Like there's the Shroud of Darkness, Echoes of the Past, and I forgot what the third one is. But fucking the Shroud of Darkness is like crazy, and I don't know how I'm gonna outdo the Shroud of Darkness, but I will.
You got some pretty good character moments so far.
Hell
It's
yeah.
good. It's good. No, I like it. My idea for a series, I think so. Yeah, I was saying before with a Dark Side series, Dark Side story, kind of. I mean, it would be 2 seasons. Would probably be the Bane trilogy, or a lot of the Bane trilogy. Then we would skip ahead. Season 3 would be about Tenebrous and Plagueis, kind of before what we see in the beginning of Plagueis. Then season 4 and 5 is going to be Plagueis novel. And I think there's a lot that you can do with the Tenebrous and Plagueis part of it. And then you can also do something separate also about Xana's story after you finish the Bane trilogy. That's really what I would do to really show like, hey, Dark Side, this is the Dark Side show finally, because we still really don't have one. I mean, Acolyte's not really that good of a representation of like Dark Side story from the Sith. So that would be my series idea in mind, which would be fun to try to write just to see.
Fuck yeah. That'd be dope as shit. Alright, let's see here. What else do they got? Oh, and this one I'm very excited about. We are finally getting a fucking Chimere figure. This shit is so dope. I'm not a big fan of his cloak here being hard plastic. I'd much rather it be all cloth. But I'm not going to complain because this is the one and only Chimere figure that we have. So, and I'm a little disappointed because I did find out that the helmet and the head are swappable instead of the helmet popping on over the head. But
Oh,
I mean, like that's fucking dope, dude. And I'm working on a cosplay for this character, so this is actually like really detailed for like what I need to do,
yeah.
especially for the tunic area.
I mean, he looks really good. Like, he looks menacing. He looks like, how I think a Sith character could look. So, yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff coming out for this weekend.
Yeah, man.
A lot of cool stuff. I don't really have much like Star Wars merch like that. Star Wars, releases like that, HasLab, any of that. Just have like some of my lightsabers, and that's it. I
Yeah,
gotta get into it.
I'm big into the figures.
How long have you been collecting the figures?
Like 2 or 3 years now.
How many do you have? I know you showed me in pictures, but like, how many do you think you have, if you can count them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8. 28 or 29.
Nice.
I'd have more. I'm just out of room.
Dude, when you see like those people that have like so much Star Wars stuff, like they have like rooms dedicated to it. It's
Ricky
insane.
and Tony.
It's awesome. It's freaking awesome. George Lucas is a genius. He's a goddamn genius.
That he fucking is.
But you want to know who's not a genius?
Kathleen Kennedy.
Dave Filoni. I think we should be going into discussion on really what is Anakin's lesson to Ahsoka in the flashback scene in season 1 of Ahsoka. What was the lesson? Let's dive into what the hell the lesson was. If someone can tell me in a really good way what the lesson was, I'm about it. Please help. What do you think, nerd?
Well, I mean, they say it in the episode: live or die.
So live or die. What does that mean, right? So Ahsoka pretty much, she doesn't die yet. She's in the water, and she gets sent to the world between worlds where she sees Anakin, and he's like, "You have one lesson. You have to either choose to live or die," right? And she like doesn't know yet if she wants to live, which is okay. But then people are saying they're like, "Oh, like I think part of it is implying you can't let like your past hold you down, right? Like you can't let your past and my legacy like hold you back. Like you have to survive. You have to fight to like move on." And I think that's what it was.
Yeah, I just looked it up, and it said that in Anakin's final lesson to Ahsoka in the World Between Worlds is about choosing to live and not just survive. It's about accepting the complexities of their shared legacy, including Anakin's transformation into Darth Vader. That's something that should have been dealt with in Rebels. I feel like the Ahsoka series is way too late in her life to be dealing with something like that.
Yeah, I mean, when they're in that scene, right? So they start fighting on that bridge, and then Anakin takes out the floor from under her, and she ends up in that one of their first missions
One of
together.
the sickest saber spins I think that man has ever done since the Obi Annie. I
Dude,
love how he just walks up. He's so cool. He just spins the lightsaber in front of him and then just slashes the fucking floor.
yeah, dude, it's clean. Hayden Christensen, dude, so amazing still with the saber. From what I heard, they were like, dude, he didn't really need that much retraining at all. He was like
I mean, he's
still
come out
had
and
so
said
much of
that.
it.
He's said multiple times in public that like he picks up a lightsaber and twirls it around every once in a while to make sure that he still has it.
That's dedication, and that's true love too. That's like true love for his character, for being in Star Wars.
Well, that and you think you spend that many years sword training, you kind of don't want it to go to waste.
No, it's a unique skill to have. It's insane. But when he after he does the amazing sword twirl and slash, they show up at one of their first battles. They're one of their first missions together, and she's asking like, "Why are we here?" And he's like, "I don't know. You tell me." Like they went there because of something from her past in that moment that happened, right? So he's teaching her a lesson, but like we're I guess seeing then what is causing her to like have this trauma for some reason, not being able to move on and apparently not want to live.
Yeah, it's weird because I feel like in Clone Wars, like they kind of dealt with that like that whole issue on what was it, Ryloth or something? What was their mission where she got all those clones killed?
Oh, that might have been Ryloth. Yeah, I think that might have been Ryloth. Is
Yeah,
that
like
the same episode when like those two troopers find like that little girl?
no, I'm thinking of it's in I think it's like season 1 or something. Hold on. What episode did Ahsoka get a bunch of clones killed? No, not Victory and Death. I know that they're gonna die there. What the fuck? It's like early, like season 1 or 2 Clone Wars, and like she's like, "Oh, we can handle it. Like my clone battalion can handle it." And then she gets
Mhm.
like 95% of her clone battalion fucking wrecked, and she's like, "These troopers died because of me," and Anakin like helps her through it. It's like, did she not listen and pay attention then.
I know she's been like taught this lesson now, like at least once or twice before. So, but this is like the thing with Filoni. I'm like, people want to know what it means, and he still is this like open-ended mystery box. You know, he's not explaining anything, and I understand there's some stuff that like that doesn't always need to be explained. I mean, that's really what George was doing so much when it came to like Force Ghost, when it came to some other aspects of the Force, even in Clone Wars, right? But I feel like it's just I just don't love the if he was trying to tell a message, I don't love the way he was trying to tell it.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Fucking Kyber. Duh, live or die. Yeah, it was vague. See, the issue with it being vague is like, okay, so what the fuck happens if she just doesn't choose?
Exactly. I mean, I guess then she dies, right? She like she's saying like I can't get over my past in one way, right? That's like how she's dying. She's not choosing to live. She's choosing to like live in the past, just let everything else hold her down. Thinking she's not going to be a good master because her legacy is only going to be, as she says, of like war and death. And
No,
then
see,
if
what she needed was Kylo Ren popping through the world between worlds and being like, "No, you're still holding on. Let go."
let the past die. So, it's like, okay, she needs to let go, right? She needs to let go. And she also has to choose to like be like, I am more than what my master was, right? Which Anakin tells her, like, you're more than that, and you're a culmination of me and everything that came before me. You're not just gonna leave a legacy like Vader or related to Vader. So I guess she has to live in that way. So then she becomes Ahsoka the White.
Yeah, she's got to fight the fire monster for 10 days.
Okay, what did Braden say? Best figure set I've ever bought was the Fives, Echo, and just the ARC Trooper pack. So freaking cool. Speaking of favorite score from the Clone Wars, mine is the music when the gunships arrive in Hostage Crisis. Scores. I haven't really thought about it. Yeah.
I don't know Clone Wars scores, but my favorite score of all of Star Wars is the throne room from episode 4 when when everybody but Chewbacca gets a fucking medal.
It's not part of the culture, dude.
But like that whole score, like that dun 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 dun, bro. I literally catch myself just fucking singing it all throughout the day. Like I love that score. Like it's better than Battle of the Heroes. It's better than Duel of the fucking Fates. It's better than Across the Stars. Like it's better than Anakin's Dark Deeds. The throne room from Episode 4 is the best score in all of Star Wars.
Dude, the score is amazing. I think I'm basic though. Mine's probably Duel of the Fates. I think I'm basic. I think I'm basic on that one. I think I'm basic. I'm sorry. There's some other scores that I like as well, but gosh, a little faded. Can't remember. And that's why we're here, because we get to just chill, sesh, and talk some of this Star Wars, man. How much more of, I mean, I think you talked about a little bit earlier, but how much more of Clone Wars flashbacks do we really want, though? I still want to see more.
I'm low key over them.
You're good, just one and done.
Yeah, like I mean, it'd be cool to see Ewan and Hayden in the Clone Wars armor. Yes, blah blah blah. But I know that's just gonna take over the whole point of the show. It's gonna overshadow everything.
Mm-hmm. Or even just overshadow like the scene. It's like, okay, what is actually going on in this flashback? Why is it important? Right? Instead of just, oh, they look cool.
Yeah, because I mean, they're really running the risk. Like I said, I hate thinking like this because I love Hayden Christensen, and as much as I love to see him doing more work, and I love seeing him come back as Anakin, was him coming back kind of like them throwing Luke into the Book of Boba Fett? Like, oh, this show is fucking ass. We need something to fucking ramp it up.
Yes. They need to get better with it. They need to like actually bring in old things that are nostalgic or that make sense, but also make it work. You need to make
Yeah.
it like actually make sense, be true to what you're pulling from too. Don't just pull Luke, right? And then make Luke not Luke. Just absolute cinema.
Which one, Kyber? The one before Jedi Rocks or Jedi Rocks?
That man's
Yeah,
got 2 hits.
I don't know, dude. I'm for Hayden coming back and all that, but I really don't want him to overshadow like the stories that they're setting up. Like they're about to explore like the cosmic force, basically. Like we've seen Jedi, we've seen the whole Jedi thing with like training for the living force. It's time we're finally gonna. Like, I need them to deep dive into like the deep shit about the force with Abeloth, with the Force gods, with yes, okay, bring Hayden in for it. I mean, fucker's literally Force Jesus, but
He is risen.
but like you said, like don't just pull Luke just because your story sucks and you can't write live action.
I'm happy that Mark Hamill is not wanting to come back to do Luke stuff anymore. Not
Bro,
because of
I
Mark
mean,
Hamill, just he said he wasn't, and not because of like Mark Hamill just like being Mark Hamill. Like, no, it's like because I think we need to recast. I think we need to actually have like an actor play, not the AI, deep fake stuff. Like, get someone to actually come back and play Luke.
fuck it. Make Superman the new Luke Skywalker.
Fan cast of choice is Sebastian Stan,
Dude,
right?
they did the whole fucking him doing like reading the lines, and that dude he didn't have the energy.
I think he could do it though. Like, I think he could actually do it. Like, I know in that clip, I mean, if you want to pull it up, is there a clip of it? Like, I'm pretty sure like he like did it like live somewhere, right?
1 sec, I'm about to see.
I mean, dude, I like him as Bucky. Like, I think he's a good actor. He could do it. I think he could do it. But regardless, there's definitely other people, that could be good. Luke Skywalker, the guy that plays him for the body double, and I think what is it, Mando season 2? That's the body double.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like him anyway.
Dude, I remember seeing a video on Instagram of fucking Sebastian Stan
Right?
reading the lines from A New Hope, and he was like so monotone with it. He was like, instead of going like, but I was gonna go into Tachi Station to pick up some power converters. He was like, I was going into Patashi Station to pick up some power converters. I'm like, bro, come on, dude. At least fucking try.
I'm seeing just a bunch of deep fake stuff of like people putting Sebastian Stan's face on Luke's
Yeah.
in clips. But I swear I've seen. Hold on, wait. There's a video here. Maybe let me check. I think I found it. It's on MTV. Do you think I can play it on their YouTube channel?
Ooh, probably not.
Probably not, right? That'd be fun to react to and just see like how he is and what he sounds like. Let me just see. Let me click through a little bit. Okay, I get it. It's like an interview that he did with like MTV. And it's just him sitting next to the interviewer, and they're like, "Okay, read these." You know what I mean? And try to like be like Luke because they're talking about people fan casting him. So it's very awkward. And he's like, he like can't even get through some of it. He's just like laughing. He's like, "This is so awkward."
Like a David Cornsweet would have done the music, done the lines, done the body acting, everything.
David Cornsweet's too big. He's too big, dude. He's 6'4", and now he's jacked.
They can CGI him like they did Chris Evans and Captain America.
No, dude, fuck that. Just just have it be one person. Just one person.
Oh.
But he would be a sick Jedi. He would be a sick Jedi. Do you think you could cast Cornsweet to be a young Balin Skull?
Yo, hold up. I think you just cooked there.
Did I cook? Let's
Yo,
go.
legitimately, I think they could. I think he could easily play Balin Skull.
He wouldn't be the Jedi he wants to play because that's what he said he would want to play. And he would choose that over Superman, by the way. He wouldn't be a Jedi, but he would be.
No, he wants to be an X-Wing pilot.
I thought he said he wanted to be a Jedi.
He said when he was younger, he would have wanted to play a Jedi, but now he wants to play an X-Wing pilot.
That's also sick. Wedge Antilles, bro.
Hey, maybe he could play Wedge Antilles.
Wedge would be then fucking jacked as shit in that cockpit.
Hey man, fighting the Yuzong Vong fucking it makes you step your gains up.
Dude's doing like leg press all the time.
Dude, just like pressing the fucking X-Wings.
It's like, why are you doing that? It's like you're a pilot.
Well, before we do the rumor discussion, do you want to go ahead and do our little smoke break?
Yes, that's a good idea. All right. So smoke break. Let's do it like want to try like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
2 minute smoke break. So if you guys got anything, you need something to spark up again, you got to get another beer, got to get another drink, I don't know, whatever you want. Stock up, come back. We'll go into a little bit more of Dave Filoni and Carrie Beck. I think most likely are when Kathy finally or ever freaking leaves, are probably most likely the co-presidents. There's a lot that's been talked about that. I mean, even since Kathy, the rumors came out on Puckline. And then we'll go into Nerds Theory and some reactions to some videos that we want to put on and see what's going on YouTube.
Hell yeah. I'm uploading a song to the background music to play with the video because didn't fix that, never added music to it. And I apologize if the question on the screen is going to be a little laggy. It's fine on my phone, and I think it's just my Chromebook can't handle decent quality fucking videos. So there's going to be a question up on the screen for the next 2 minutes, music playing. Let us know your thoughts on the question, and yeah, spark it up, drink it up, fucking chill till we get back, whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys in about 2 minutes.
We back.
Oh, welcome back. Fucking grievous going on over here.
Mace Windu got your lungs, bro.
Donnie says sessions on Dagobah is dope.
Thank you, Donnie.
It's fantastic. Say that again.
Fantastic Four.
Fucking, I want my money back. What do you mean I didn't pay anything?
Oh man.
Kyber, you'll get your money back when you give me my money back for boosting your whatnot earlier.
Ooh.
Whole $5.45, motherfucker.
That's cash money.
Oh shit. JT, the man, the myth, the legend himself.
All right, let's go.
Yo, go check I think it's in the description. I don't know. Let me check. I know I updated one of my YouTube defaults. I think it's this one. There should be a change.org link down in the description. Go and sign it and get Meta to get fucking what the hell is it called? People in their customer support, so people's accounts don't get taken down unfairly for no reason.
Meta's
Yep,
whack for that.
Yeah, it's the first link in the description. Make sure y'all go and sign it. Because it's happened to JT and millions of others, so it can happen to any one of us.
They're crazy for that. Like it's just gone. Everything's gone. Makes no
Yeah,
sense.
bro. It's horse shit for no reason. Well, they gave him reasons, but they're horse shit reasons.
Classic.
Sean missed the joke. Unless I'm missing the joke, I've never seen the 2016 Fantastic Four movie.
2016? Dude, what? No.
I'm pretty sure that's when that one came out. The Michael J. Fox fucking Fantastic Four? Or Michael B. Jordan, whatever his fucking name is. I don't know. Dude, there's too many. I don't fucking know. There's too many fucking Michaels in the goddamn movie industry.
Michael J. Fox is Michael B. Jordan.
2015,
that makes total sense.
Shit.
I love Michael J. Fox and Creed, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, no, that's one with Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan.
Doug, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea who the fuck Michael J. Fox is.
Back to the Future.
Never seen it.
What?
Never seen it. Never piqued my interest.
Holy shit.
It's
It's just a great movie, and it's a great trilogy overall.
fucking JT, Michael J. Jordan.
MJJ. That could be like a name. That could be a name.
Established as Michael B. Fox. Okay, I don't know my fucking Michaels. I'm surprised I didn't call him Michael Jackson.
Michael J. Fox.
2015, and it sucked. Yeah, the one where the Human Torch has to push a button to fucking activate his powers.
Dumb. Human Torch was awesome in Fantastic Four. Johnny is awesome.
Oh yeah, in the new one, and in the old ones, not the 2015 one though.
Oh yeah, Chris Evans still popped off for sure, but that version of Johnny could never have solved. I'm not going to spoil anything else, but he never could have solved it.
Please give this man shit for not seeing Back to the Future.
Dude, it is gas. It is gas. Like, grow up.
Now, I mean, I've probably said it multiple times on camera, but fuck it, I'll say it again. I've never seen The Lion King past Mufasa dying. And not
Why?
because, oh my god, Mufasa died. I literally would laugh and eject the fucking movie and put in like Harry Potter, Star Wars, or Spider Man. Be like, this movie's boring.
That is like the most unique take I've heard. That's awesome. You're like, ha. You just pull it out. You're like, nope. Don't
Bro,
care.
dead ass. I'd be like, yo, that was hilarious. Okay, he's done. I'd take the tape out and be like, all right, Spider Man.
Back to the Future, yes, is fucking amazing. Obi-Wan.
I'll be the judge of that someday. Probably no day in the future. Oh man.
So next, right, we want to Dave Filoni and Carrie Beck. Have you heard about this combo before for as co-presidents? For as like an option?
I saw a couple of reports. I didn't really read too much into it because one, I don't know too much about Carrie Beck. But I know enough about Dave Filoni to know that he definitely needs a co-president because he's not going to be able to handle it on his own.
I don't think he definitely can handle it on its own. And also, like, why would you want to, right? Because, and I saw some other people talking about this.
Bro.
Yeah, but like as a creative, you're not really being creative anymore. You're doing so much more administrative and like actual like CEO or I mean like president type shit. Like you're not as much.
Yeah, like you gotta appease Disney. You gotta appease like the investors. You gotta do so much numbers and paperwork and shit like that. Like he's not gonna be on the creative side as much as before. I mean, not
yeah,
that he's like been that creative the last few projects, but
yeah, traditionally when you're in that president role, like you're helping usher the deal for the video games, right? Who's gonna help operate that and make that? You're helping getting,
I think Dave would be really good in that area for it. I honestly think with Dave being like a co-president, I think we would get a lot more games than what we've gotten.
I think we would because like they really well first off, I've seen some of the people that they've chosen have not been great either, which has been awful. I mean the KOTOR, the KOTOR game that's supposed to be coming out, it then also was like not coming out and they're like, no, it's coming out, it's just really delayed, and like they had to like fire like a whole team that was making it at the time and then like send it to a different studio and it's been like a total mess. That Eclipse game.
I hope they're honestly redesigning that whole game because turn-based KOTOR 2 is a lot better than KOTOR, but fucking
turn-based of KOTOR is not great.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
And I've been trying to play it. It's just like I don't want to play that much because I wish it was more modern.
Yeah, I hope if it comes out, I hope it's like Jedi Fallen Order or Survivor.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted something like that. But as president, like you're helping pick those companies out for a lot of reasons, right? You're also helping like even to get that deal with Monopoly Go, the app. Like you're doing all this business stuff. You're working with Disney. You're towing the fine line on what you can do, what you can't do under Disney's banner. You're trying to usher deals for the IP, the company, leverage your assets. You're not usually traditionally being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna plan out this whole story and this overarching thing, and I'm gonna be so like putting my nose into everything for certain projects and making executive decisions that are gonna ruin our creative.
Sorry, I was texting my buddy, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think Dave can handle it. I think Jon Favreau would be the obvious best choice to do it, because of all of his experience over the years with just multiple different fandoms, Marvel
Mhm.
especially. But we were talking about it earlier, and the salary he makes now compared to what Kathy makes, um, about I could have read it wrong, and it's the internet, and like obviously
Mhm.
nobody's full salary is going to be on display, so it's like in the range of, and I probably could have misread it, and again, of course, it's the internet, but the difference between these John Favreau's pay and Kathleen Kennedy's pay is about $145 million difference. So for him to take Kathleen Kennedy's spot would be the dumbest financial decision this man could ever make.
He makes like 30 times more than what she makes.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna re-look it up just to make sure that I read it right.
Yeah, so like there was a lot. I mean, this was also when that
No,
big.
not Dave Filoni. I don't give a
There was
fuck about
also
that fucker.
yeah, screw Dave. Yeah, it's
He
like
makes
when this
8 million a
news
year, by the way.
when this news first started coming out after was it like Matt Maloney on Puck News released that article in February about like Kathleen Kennedy is going to be gone by like she's going to be stepping down as president of Lucasfilm. He didn't say she was retiring, but like she's like stepping down as president of Lucasfilm. Like they're looking for her successor. Yada yada yada. The people who had sources were like, we hear Dave Filoni, we hear John Favreau. They're saying like we hear Filoni and Favreau, kind of like a Gunn Zaslav. I mean, Gunn Peter Safran thing over at DC.
So,
A bunch of different combos, and even Kevin Feige.
so I re-looked it up, and I was right. Multiple reports are saying that he has made around 140 to 150 million per year since working with Marvel. That's insane.
That's
And
insane.
Kathleen,
2008? No way. No way.
well, no, it started like with 50 million at first, but then obviously like his
That's
money
still
keeps.
high.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Elf, bro. That's because of Elf.
Well, that was it's alleged that he made a whopping 50 million from his projects on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is on tuco.co.ke. It
Oh,
could be fucking false reports. I don't know. I don't know these people's
oh,
financial
oh.
fucking
I mean,
situation.
that could talk about working on Iron Man 1, being in the Spider-Man movies,
Yeah,
being
because I
in
mean,
some of
later
the
on
other
it
Iron Man
wraps.
movies.
Yeah, because later on it goes to talk about how he's got like a $200 million net worth now, and then goes to talk about like Elf and Lion King and fucking excuse me, a couple other movies that he made. But even Dave makes more than Kathleen Kennedy now. Kathleen Kennedy makes like $5-6 million a year. Dave makes 7 to 9 million a year. So even for him to take
Awesome.
that, it's going to be a dumbass fucking decision.
Exactly. But he's been there for a long, long time. He's been a company guy, right? There's a lot of reports about him like sometimes coming out and saying stuff behind closed doors like he's not happy with the direction, but then also he's done a lot of working with Kathy to kind of also move up in the company, right? Like he's now the head of all creative, right? For their movies, TV shows, stories, everything with the IP. So I could see him maybe taking it, right? Because now he's actually in control of the whole company he's been with for so long, working with George, you know? But you and I have talked about this like several times. I don't know if he's even the guy that should be leading all the creative at this point. Like, I don't even know, right? I think he should still be there in a big influential way, at least to like just to, if they were going to look at someone else to start. But he needs a little bit of guardrails on where he can go with it.
Well, that's the issue. He doesn't like guardrails, and he doesn't like fucking to be put in a box. I mean, for fuck's sake, George. I'm going to use this example till the day I die. George Lucas wanted Ahsoka dead by Revenge of the Sith so that way it doesn't fuck with the continuity. What does Dave Filoni do? He says, fuck you. I'm going to make a loophole so she's just away and not around during Order 66, except I'm going to bring her back for Order 66. Fucking.
But
And
in
this
a different
untrained.
way.
Okay, so I noticed this upon my latest rewatch of Ahsoka, right, brother?
Mm-hmm.
In the opening text for the Ahsoka show, he calls her a Jedi Knight. When did
She
when
she never was not a Padawan.
yeah, I mean, like, they said that the shit that she went through in season 5 was her
Her
great
trial.
trial, but she never returned back to the order. Therefore, she never was a knight.
She never had a
Therefore,
ceremony.
it was, yeah, I don't like this man.
Mm-hmm.
This
She
man is
never
gonna
had
have
the
to pay
ceremony.
for my blood pressure medicine one day. I promise that. Like, I'm gonna meet Dave Filoni and I'm just gonna hand him a shit ton of fucking receipts. Be like, you owe me for this blood pressure medicine. Get the fuck out of my life.
Oh my god. And then him with Carrie Beck. So I'm not sure if like a lot of people know who Carrie Beth is. Like Carrie Beck is. She's somebody at Lucasfilm who's I would say is really on like Team Kathy for a lot of the stuff over there. Whoever like really reports right to Kathy. She's the executive vice president of live action development and production at Lucasfilm. So she's like very involved in like all their projects that they're doing, right? And this is reported by I think Jeff Snyder. He's a big scooper. If anyone watches like the Den of Nerds with Josh over there, he talks about like some of these scoopers and stuff like Snyder a bunch. And Snyder's been, I think, pretty overall very reliable on a lot of sources. Don't have a lot to pull up right now, but just talking casually about it. And he's heard like, and I don't think his story's really changed, but like Dave Filoni and Carrie Beck, right? And I'm not really excited about that either, right? I think it's an L overall because I feel like she's another corporate stooge, right? Because even Kathy was like, I'm still going to be involved as producer, even when I'm gone, I'm going to make movies till the day I die, right? Like I think she's still going to have an influence. Carrie's going to be there, and then we're going to get things still more of the same if that's the case. Obi-Wan Kenobi, George Lucas is God for the Star Wars universe. Yes, the creator of heaven and earth. He is. He's the creator, and what he creates is just what he creates. Not everything George did was amazing.
Thank the maker.
Oh, hail George.
No, I've got my issues with George.
Yeah, no, George was not perfect either. But George was a lot better at telling overall stories and direction and themes and characters, details for like his, at least definitely his projects, at least, right? And still, a lot of this was, a lot of his ideas, his parts of stuff. I know Legends, he kind of just like gave approval to writers and stuff, but he still like looked through some of the stories a lot, in a way of like, okay, like this isn't outlandish.
Yeah.
And the Tears of Canon prove that too, like his stuff was the ultimate end all be all. He can contradict anything he wants with the movies, but don't contradict the movies with the lower canon. Clone Wars, he was considered very much canon. But yeah, of course, Clone Wars, I think overall I love, but not everyone does, right? And I understand there's things about Clone Wars that doesn't make it the best thing ever, but maybe nostalgia hits really hard there. And then yeah, Legends. It's like not his canon, but a fun canon at least that had his approval. Now it feels like everything they do after, if it's not great, it definitely is like, okay, you're taking liberties with this in not a great way. And things Kathy has said in the past, and even like when they were doing the acolyte, like at some stuff that Leslie Headland has said too. It's like, okay, you're not really improving this IP story.
Yeah. They definitely need to come up with their own canon tier list instead of everything falls under one continuity.
Yeah, and you could still strive for everything to be canon. You could still strive for it, but maybe take some of the pressure off of what you're doing, not just for you as the creator, but also as the viewer or the enjoyer, right? You know, like you're not having to now have these crazy arguments like why what's written in some Star Wars comic or book under Disney, even if it sucks or something, you're just like, it's canon, and like now they can't enjoy it, or they have to fight people that don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Obi-Wan Kenobi, 1 year ago today, Deadpool and Wolverine was released. Yes. Hell yeah, it was. I remember seeing that in theaters. Yeah. I mean, as a theater experience, it was really good. I liked as a theater experience, I had a fun time going. Fun movie, total mess. Total mess. Not saying as a movie itself, like as the structure of the film, like it's good. It's just, but I laughed, of course. I laughed at it. The cameos were fun. It's nutty, it's crazy, right? Not my favorite Deadpool movie though. Deadpool 1, still my favorite Deadpool movie. It's still absolutely hilarious. It's a very good tight story, and it doesn't like get too silly on itself, right? But still, I love Deadpool 2. I think Deadpool 2 is great, not as good as Deadpool 1, and I do really like Deadpool 3. It's kind of out of left field in a lot of ways, and it's just them going nuts and expanding on that even further.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I like Deadpool and Wolverine, but when I rewatched it a couple of months ago, dude, it's like Return of the King, bro. There's like 40 fucking endings. Like there's so many points in the movie where it like could have ended and it kept going. I was like, all right, bro, we gotta like wrap this shit up. Like especially like once they got out of the void, I was like, all right, let's wrap this up. Oh, we're still going. Okay, fuck, let's go. Oh, we're still going. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, finally, it's over. Thank God.
Oh my god, I can't believe you compared Deadpool and Wolverine to Return of the King. What? I mean, I know. Return of the King, especially the extended edition, is long, but oh my god, I love Return of
Nah,
the
bro.
King.
Even the theatrical version, there's like 60 fucking endings.
But the story's so great, they don't need to end there. They end up where exactly they need to. They're awesome. But I agree with you on Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, it could have ended at other points, or it could have got to certain points faster. But no, it's good. It is good.
Yeah, I watched it with you, Sean, but then I rewatched it later too.
Dedication, dude. That's dedication.
Dude, that was my favorite movie for the longest time. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, that's hey, it's got like one of those things after seeing it, like I love it, right? It's so good. And then I still like it, but it's not like that love feeling anymore of like with my favorite movie. I'm like, no, there's this, there's that. You know. Okay, it's okay.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I still get the goosebumps every time I hear the choir version of "Like a Prayer."
Oh yeah. No, there's still those emotional beats in there for sure. I can just objectively say, like, yeah, this movie's a fucking mess.
It was a good mess, though.
No, it was a good mess. It brought me joy. It brought me joy. I mean, people say the same thing about Superman right now. Like, I can admit that from parts of Superman, it's a mess. But it's also got some good parts in it that feeling wise, when the movie was over, I'm like, that felt like Superman, like his vibe.
Dude,
I'm like,
what's
okay.
funny is I was thinking about going to go see Superman tomorrow, but I think I might just go see Fantastic Four again.
Dude, yes. I want to see Fantastic Four again. I'm gonna watch
Oh
the
my
shit
god,
out of
dude, that
that.
movie was so fucking good.
I'm gonna watch the shit out of that when it comes on streaming, bro. I'm gonna watch the shit out of Fantastic Four. I like it. I mean, it's just I'm happy with the aesthetic of it, the vibe of it, right? Like I was like, okay, good. I'll rewatch Superman 2 when it comes on streaming, but I was like Fantastic Four after when I walked out yesterday. I was like, yeah, I like Fantastic Four more. Still like Superman, but I like Fantastic Four more. You know, like Superman definitely has. I think people are going to see some flaws with it, but it has so much riding on it. Like it's going to be the new starting point of the new DCU. It's not trying to do everything. Like it's definitely not trying to branch out into so many other like properties of like other heroes. It is a kind of a self-contained story, but it's still taking on a lot to really set the vibe or tone for this universe, or how Gunn's going to do it at least. Fantastic
Yeah.
Four felt very good in the spot it was in. It's a self-contained story, but it Marvel's in a totally different part of its
See,
life
I'm just
cycle.
not into DC like that, you know?
I love Batman. Fucking
Bro,
love
I've
Batman,
watched.
dude.
I'm gonna get so much hate for this shit.
Oh, add it to
Um,
the list.
what?
Add it to the list.
um, I don't know what your thoughts are on the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy, but I
Uh-huh.
watched 1.25 of those movies, and I was like, bro, I'm fucking done with this shit. This shit is so fucking boring.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Batman Begins was better when he was training with Ra's al Ghul without being Batman. When he put on the Batman suit, I was like, bro, this is what the fuck is this? Get the fuck out of here. Like this no. Like all hype I had for the movie went right out the window. I was like, no,
Oh
this
my
oh,
god. Dude, but Dark Knight though, the second one is I love that movie.
God,
But
I
it's the
made
best of
it
that trilogy.
what did I make it to? I made it a little bit past when Joker comes into that meeting. He's like, I wanna see me make this pencil disappear, and fucking makes it go through that dude's eye. And I was like, I watched a little bit past that, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna pause it right here, and I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. And then like 3 weeks went by, and I took the DVD out, and I haven't finished it.
It's such a good movie. Oh my god. It's awesome. Heath Ledger Joker is fantastic. No, but
Yeah,
I like those movies.
I like the new Batman. The new Batman was pretty good.
Ooh, I really liked the new Batman. I did. I mean, I love Gotham in that. It is dark. It is fucked up. It is
Oh, I need
evil.
to finish the Penguin. I
Ooh,
started
I like
watching.
Penguin. It was good.
Dude, that was good. I got about 6 episodes in, and then I started watching The Sopranos, and then I finished The Sopranos, and then my Max subscription ran out, and I was like, oh, okay.
Colin Farrell Joker. I mean, Penguin is
Oh, dude, he is.
cooked.
I love him.
Cooked.
What's the his driver's name? It's like Vic or something.
Vic, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I love their dynamic. I'm not even gonna lie.
I know. It was great. And man, dude, Sophia Falcone casting I loved. Different take on the character in terms of what we've seen in other media, like much smaller, right? Not a tank. But God, she was good. She was good. That was awesome.
See, this is how I know she's a good actor because every time she's on screen, I want to reach through my fucking TV and just like fucking bash her face in. She annoys the piss out of me so fucking much.
Dude, yeah, she does a great job. You're like, oh my God. I mean,
Yeah, like
there's
she's
reasons why she's
good
fucked
at.
up. There's reasons why she's fucked up.
Yeah, like I obviously don't know her backstory because I don't know any of the backstories for Batman aside from like Batman himself.
Mhm.
But yeah, like I know that there's reasons why she's fucked up, and they kind of touch on that in the episodes that I've seen because she got like accused of murdering a bunch of people, right? by like her father.
Yes. Yeah, in the show, yeah, she got accused for murdering a bunch of people that, she obviously didn't do. She got sent to Arkham. They also deemed her as insane. And Arkham totally fucked her up. Totally.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Who here in the chat has seen the Penguin show? Either say you did or like put a 1 in the chat or something.
That's why the new Fantastic Four was so good. It felt like a comic. Dude, yes, it actually. That's why.
It did.
That's what I said earlier in the stream. Like it felt like the original Fantastic Four movies, and I honestly, it is basically Rise of the Silver Surfer. Actually, that's exactly what the fuck it is. It's Rise of the Silver Surfer.
It's Rise of the Silver Surfer.
But I like all three of the Fantastic Four movies that I've seen. I haven't seen the 2015 one, but the original one, The Rise of the Silver Surfer, and The First Steps, dude, fucking top tier. Not even gonna lie. Like top tier fucking comic book movies.
What I really liked in the new Fantastic Four is, because it's in Earth 828, right? Its own universe. I really like the feeling of that world and how it brought it to, like modern, right? Because it feels like those original comics in a big way, not just like what the comics would end up becoming in terms of the time period they're in, like the original ones, where, as Kyber says, it felt like a comic. Like it gave you that feeling that reality was the comic. Whereas I love the ones from the 2000s, I do, but because it's set in like modern day and stuff, it doesn't make the reality feel like the comic. It makes that like the comic is in our reality instead, which is interesting. It's fun, but I definitely kind of like the reverse. The comic is actually the reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obi-Shawn. It's alternate. I think it's 1950s. Yeah, it's a futuristic 1950s vibe. I'm pretty sure it's 50s, and it works. Get your facts straight, sir. Is it 1960s or 1950s? Let me check. Now I gotta check. For MCU.
Excuse me. Set in the 1960s.
Is it?
Yep.
Fuck me, I'm wrong. Okay, then embarrassing.
Sir, it's like you didn't even watch Multiverse of Madness. Didn't you guys start in the 60s?
MCU's Fantastic Four First Step is set in retro futuristic 1950s New York. I'm seeing this, but this is just what.
Brother, what?
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at what obviously stuff like different titles of Google articles. One of them says 60s.
Yeah, one says 60, one says 64, one says 65.
I'm checking even Reddit on the Fantastic Four subreddit. Just want to see what people are saying. Just what it is. Okay, yeah. So, person says they think it's 50s. Comment says it's the 60s. So I think I'm gonna believe you it's the 60s. Sorry, guys, but I don't know. Hopefully they can make it extremely clear, even though it doesn't matter at all. But yeah, I like how it brought that era to life instead of the other way around. Who do you think looks better, Ben Grimm from the new one or Ben Grimm from the 2000 ones?
Oh, see, Ben from the 2000s is just iconic. But the new Ben was pretty good.
I think, and he looks a little bit more accurate. He's got like the eyebrows, and like the face is more, I think, like the comic.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna rewatch the first two tonight, and then I'm gonna go see the new one again tomorrow.
Nice, dude.
Tales from Peridia is about to be like the Fantastic Four channel for the next like 4 months.
Oh my god, what a fucking loop! Yeah, this is strictly a Fantastic Four podcast now. Obi-Wan Kenobi, I love that Galactus was not a fucking cloud. Yes, that was awesome. That he was the way he looked.
Yeah, dude, his look was pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there was like one part right before they showed Galactus where the Silver Surfer kind of looked like unfinished CGI, or kind of like Shark Boy and Lava Girl level of CGI. And I was like, ooh, that looked a little shitty. And then I saw Galactus, and I was like, what? What looked shitty? What? Oh my god! And then he talked, and I was like, oh my god.
Dude, I know. Also, yeah, I can't wait to. I gotta when I watch Fantastic Four, I want to see that what you're talking about with Silver Surfer looking whack for a second, because that's happened before in Marvel with Guardians of the Galaxy 2. What the scene or the really quick shot of when Star-Lord gets like pushed back like in the air, and he's just like getting shot back in the air, and his arms are in front of him, and he's like whoa, and then he like slams into like a rock wall. It looks so shitty. It was quick, but it looked so shitty. And when my friend showed me that, I was like, no, that ruined it. That ruined it for me.
There was a couple of scenes like when they first go to meet Galactus, like the Silver Surfer just all throughout the movie, in my opinion, doesn't look as good as the Silver Surfer from the Rise of the Silver Surfer movie. I think that CGI looked a little bit better. But there's a scene where like she gets knocked into lava, and you can just tell that it's like PS1 graphics, and it's like, ooh shit.
Okay, I know the scene you're talking about. I just gotta rewatch it. I loved how it looked in Rise of the Silver Surfer. I mean, their metals definitely look different, in a way. I think his looks a lot more like, shinier, clean, more liquidy, I would say. Hers definitely looks a little bit more. It looks like more solid, a little bit more weathered looking. Still shiny, but like not as shiny and as clean. It's like a different grain of the metal, So I fuck with it. I mean, her eye color, everything. I mean, what was in Rise to Silver Surfer? Was it just like all like pretty much chrome?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, like she had more detail for her like colors on her face and everything. So, but still, both look good. Both really awesome. The riding the surfboard, clean.
Yeah. I just really like that I genuinely forgot that Johnny was actually like smart.
Yeah, exactly. And two totally different portrayals, but also Johnny in this one still had influence from like Chris Evans's version.
Dude, there were so many times that I was watching it and I was like, this Johnny and the Fox Johnny would easily get along.
Absolutely. They would totally get along. And
Yeah,
the family jokes with him about it too, and he jokes about it himself. Like, like I love space and I love girls, and he's definitely like, and the family like definitely like kind of teases him about sometimes they're like, oh, like we don't take you seriously because you're kind of like an idiot, but not really though.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a good fucking movie. I'm gonna definitely rewatch it.
I know, same. I'm gonna rewatch it too. So next, dude, what is this theory that you've been needing to tell me and tell the pod? What is this theory?
All right, so as everybody knows, I've been kind of torturing myself by rewatching the A Word show, aka the Acolyte, aka the Phantom Menace fucking soft reboot. Um so in if you guys watch episode 2 review, me and Clone Force are doing it. He brings up that Chimere essentially acts like the Jedi or the Men in Black when they walk in, and he's like, "Oh my God, please don't do the mind wipe trick on me." And it kind of hit me a little bit after, and like later on when I was rewatching the show, I think it was episode 5, and I just kind of noticed like a lot with Kymir, like how powerful he is, like kind of his drives and all that, which you guys are gonna just have to wait for the episodes to drop to get the full in-depth analysis. But it kind of clicked in my head because I've been on this whole like thing that they need to redo they need to redo season 1 of the Acolyte, and they need to focus on Kymir and Vernestra and like what happened between them, like what caused them to fight, what caused him to leave the order and kind of like have his whole like mindset change. And it kind of hit me. I was like, hold up. What if this dude is referencing Revan? Because the Jedi wiped his mind. I'm assuming that they would have tried to keep that covered up. And maybe he found out about it, and maybe that is the reason why he changes his mind about being a Jedi and wants to leave, and maybe that like he just like that maybe that just drives the wedge between him and Vernestra, and then she thinks that he's going to do something radical and whips his ass. I don't know. Probably something really stupid, but I just noticed it and I was like, yo, he could be referencing Revan. Hello?
Sorry, I'm here. I went to the Jawa's room, but I was listening on my phone. So Kymir Vernestra Row. I mean, I want to see that story. I think that's interesting as hell. Right. And then you bring in a great thing with when it comes to Revan, like mind wiped, as well. If we're connecting it actually to Old Republic canon, it's they could really go so much more into that if they did it right. And it would make more sense. It would be actually more, I think, more related to what they said. It would be like view of the dark side, and because if you're going to highlight mind washing or mind wiping on the Jedi side, you have to then acknowledge all the dark side stuff and the Sith stuff that you need to wipe away, right? So we have to understand that.
I don't know. I could just be really high and fucking talking out of my ass, but I think I'm onto something there.
I think you are. I'm a little high as well. So
chat, let me know if I'm fucking stupid or not.
You want to watch some cool stuff?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I got 2 videos here. Just thought we would also react to some cool stuff or just interesting stuff, talk about it, see what's out there on YouTube right now with a lot of this stuff. Because anyone here follows Skywalker's stories or subscribe to them, they do like a lot of AI work with creating really like their own scenes, what if scenarios. They're short, but the AI, I mean, Nerd, have you seen these? Right? I think we've talked about these in the past.
Oh yeah, dude, I was watching Skywalker stories whenever he was doing 3D Clone Wars animation.
Mm-hmm. Way back, right? I mean, not like all the time, but I would see them come up, and I'm just like, okay, this is actually really, really cool. Like someone's making their own, like in the Clone Wars style. It's like it feels real, right? So, okay, so let's share my screen here. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Here we go. Okay, so I think we should just like play this. You want me to maybe pause it at some points and be like, what the hell? This looks awesome.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so
fucking good.
Yeah, so yeah, this is how it opens. Like it is, I mean, AI. I don't think they're doing deep fake. right? Hold on. What is he using? Because he says it. No, he doesn't say anything in this one. I think in the other video we're gonna watch, who is this? Star Wars Tales Untold says like what AI he uses for his. But let's keep. Let me know if you can hear this.
I turned it down just a little bit just to avoid. Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay, old friend.
Well, you could turn it up a little bit, like where you
Yeah.
just had it at was good. Yeah, I think that's
Like
good.
Dude, look at the valley of the Dark
Oh
Lords
my
here on Korriban.
God,
Dude, this is what I was thinking about too. This is like very similar to what I was thinking just at night.
yeah.
Wow. Dude, this is AI. Like, what the hell? I don't know if anyone here has like seen these before. Oh, good night, Obi-Shan. Thank
Later,
you, buddy.
Obi-Wan.
Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Let's go back. But dude, this looks amazing. Also, I love the scoring. This looks so good.
It's kind of a good reference for the one scene in our story where,
Mhm.
like the moonlight's kind of peeking through.
It is.
Peace is a lie, there is only passion.
Dude. I mean, for AI too, the holocron looks pretty good. You know, it looks a little waxy, but dude, that
I
looks
feel
good.
like it'd be a little bit more red, but then again, it's not really activated, so I'll give it a
I
pass.
know, but because he's hearing the voice, what if it was like glowing, like to the voice, like moving and glowing
Dude, that'd be
red?
sick.
That would be awesome. But dude, this looks so good. This looks so good. Okay, let's see.
Through passion I gain strength. Through strength I gain power.
Luke, you
Through
forgot to pop that
power I
pimple.
gain victory. Through victory my chains are broken. The force shall free me.
Oh
Dude,
my God.
Without grasping the profound truth
Bro,
of
pause
power,
it.
your new
Holy crap.
That is a perfect mixture of Legends Bane and Night Bane.
That is amazing. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
If this was like actually real, I would be like, he looks amazing. Wish he was a little taller, a little more brolic, just tiny bit more. But he's fucking sick.
new Jedi Order shall crumble into shadows as it did before.
It's just an endless cycle of masters and apprentices betraying each other. Your rule of two isn't power.
Dude, the dialogue is so good. Just like, and we're seeing
I'm so
Luke like
used to the
analyze this.
audible. What?
Just like Luke just is in his prime, and he like is just dismantling the ideas of the Sith. It's awesome.
Dude. I'm so used to the audible version of Bane, but I'm digging this voice.
Dude, same. Like it's deep, it's raspy, like it's got gravel to it. Like it's good.
The rule of two distills the Sith to their purest form. One to embody ultimate strength, another driven by relentless desire. Without conflict,
God.
strength fades.
Without conflict, strength fades. Like he's just saying, like the rule of two is necessary because otherwise, you will become weak. You will become so weak. It's just like it's pure strength, dude.
Dude, this is
Real strength
fantastic.
doesn't require betrayal to prove oneself.
It was not the Jedi who forged your father's strength, but the moment he dared to forsake them. He became powerful when he chose himself over their hollow creed.
Damn, dude. Tell him how you really feel about his dad. Holy crap. I mean, what do you think, right? Like Anakin was so strong even as a Jedi. I know his powers, like even George said, it went from like a 6 on the scale. I think it was like at a 9 or 10 or something, like out of 10, and he jumped like a 9. You know, like went in Revenge of the Sith when he like started to embrace the dark side, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like the dark side definitely gave him so much more power, but I don't know, man. If he stayed in the light like long enough, probably could have been also maybe almost as OP on the light side.
Most definitely.
My father followed your path. In the end, he found true strength when he turned away from power, ending your cycle.
Your father's redemption was temporary. His legacy remains rooted in darkness. It's your legacy, too.
The dark side couldn't hold my father, and it won't hold me.
But then he wants to go and kill his nephew. But this is awesome to see. This is like, I'm not even, honestly, really, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm like, this is how Luke is. This is how Luke is, dude. And this is him just going around the galaxy after Return of the Jedi, looking for knowledge and information. Like, and he's fucking awesome.
Disney doesn't realize that.
Confidence is easily shattered, Skywalker. Remember this moment when your legacy betrays you. One day, the darkness you deny will rise from within your own blood.
You're right.
Holy crap. That sounds like what something Bane would say. Like, it really does.
Yeah.
Like, the darkness will rise from within your own blood. Dude, and I would love to see Luke actually be like tempted or try to go to the dark. I know in Legends, right? There's what story is it? I haven't read it, but doesn't he like?
I don't know. It's trash, so it doesn't matter.
Because I thought there was a Legend story where he also tries to go to the dark to like see how he can take it down from the inside or something. You know, like understand it.
It's called Dark Empire, and he goes to the dark side to understand why Vader went to the dark side, and it's garbage because Palpatine coming back in
That's
any
right.
form of media is just lazy fucking writing.
That was like one of the first Legends books ever released, right? I think that's one of the first ones in the Legends continuity.
Something like that.
And that's the one that they decided to pull from, which honestly is not a lot of people's favorites at all. It's probably regarded as one of the worst Legends stories. That's the one they pulled from for Rise of Skywalker.
Your light casts a long shadow. Remember these words when your own blood proves your greatest darkness. I look forward to seeing your faith shattered.
God damn, that last line.
Dude, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Dude, that's just like they're doing that with AI. Like, and that channel has just been getting better and better with like the quality. Before it was like not a lot of moving, kind of like weird mouth movements. Now it's like even better. It's just way better looking. But the dialogue's always been there. The story that he's been doing has been always been good on that channel.
Yeah. Fucking insane.
But yeah, that was for everyone who wants to know, that was Skywalker Stories on YouTube. Absolutely amazing. Go give that a follow. I mean, some great stories. You know? Oh, dude, there's a long one. Palpatine and Plagueis discuss power and legacy in the Ruler too, but it's like 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes. So I'm gonna watch that after this. Oh my god, I'm gonna spark up and watch that again. Now we got one more cool video to react to. You want to give it a shot?
Hell yeah.
This one is by another account that I've been really liking too. Star Wars Tales Untold. Really good. Same concept. AI owns own little stories, clips, scenes, or like kind of what ifs. Looks really realistic. Really good dialogue. Interesting. this is from 4 months ago. So let's see what this one is. So how Darth Maul survived being cut in half.
All right, hold on. Let me pull it up.
Oh, there's no subtitles for this one.
Well, I did.
Dude, holy crap. And that looks like Ray Park.
Yeah, it does.
It fucking looks like Ray. Like it looks so much like him. Also, that scene of him falling down the shaft. Oh my god! And his eyes and the close up, like in the wind. What the hell?
My dick. Where's my dick?
Oh no!
He's like that guy from the 2002 Spider-Man movie that got thrown out of the cage by Bonesaw. He's like, my legs! I can't feel my legs!
Where is it? It's all gone. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is fucking sick, dude.
This is crazy. And this is like
Sound
dramatic.
design and everything is... Like the
God.
rain pitter pattering off shit, fucking the puddles, fucking oh my god.
Dude, this is insane. Oh my god.
That was a little funky, but
This part's a little funky. I've seen this. This part's a little funky. But I mean, for what he does to survive, it's hard not to make it look funky. Especially with this is AI 4 months ago. Like maybe in the future it will look even way better if you do this again.
yeah.
Like this looks funky. But it's still sick to see.
That was terrifying.
Dude, this is terrifying, and this is what Star Wars can do if you really highlight some of the dark side stuff. Like, dude, we've talked about it. I want there to be some dark side stuff in the future that is scary, like dark, scary, almost horror movie type scary stuff. Because that's what the dark side should be able to do.
Always remember I am a hunter. Always remember I am filth. Always remember I am nothing.
Oh my god. That's amazing so far. I mean, I think that's stuff from the Clone Wars, so I wanted to pause it for a little bit, but
Yeah.
that's like audio from the Clone Wars, but oh my god, what was that?
I don't know.
Let's see, what was that? What was that in the hallway? Oh, is that a will? Is that one of the wills of the Force? Oh, I can't pause it. It's been really hard. Or is that like Palpatine? Or is that a Jedi? I mean, obviously this is AI. It's just like making stuff, but I feel like he would have to put in a prompt of like what that is, right?
Chat, what do you guys think that is?
What do you think that is? I mean, it kind of looked like a Will of the Force, but the Will of the Force wouldn't show itself to a Darksider like that.
Or would it?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. Or could it be Palpatine? Because Palpatine's not all fucked up yet. Just like an old white man.
That's too small to be Savage.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of freaking me out. Not gonna lie. See, anyone have any thoughts? Let's see. We got 5 watching, or I guess one of them is me. So 4 watching. Okay, let's keep going. Wow. Wow.
Fucking insane.
Dude, and that pull out, like, like that pull away shot, like, dude, that's like just a really nice touch. Just chilling in that cave. Man. I mean, I like watching those. I know, I think YouTube lately made a ruling or a change, right? Like there might be there might not be letting all this like purely AI video stuff fly. I don't know. I guess the next question is who can make AI that passes the AI verification test? Because I know there's AI out there that can do that. Like it can't even tell it's AI.
Excuse me. Yeah, that I'm not too sure about.
So that's finishes our topic list right now. That was the last thing. Star Wars video reactions, right? Wanted to, I mean, I think those are fun and trippy to watch at the sesh.
Hell yeah.
So questions, if anyone's still watching, right? We got any questions on really anything? Throw your questions in the chat here. But if we don't get questions, this was a fun first session at Yoda's Hut, man. Sessions on Dagobah.
Fuck yeah, it was.
I'm happy that we finally got this, going. This was awesome. Thank you, everyone who's still here watching. Thank you for everyone who was watching. Those on the replay. Man, can't wait for the next one.
Goddamn, I'm having heartburn right now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Perfect time to call it.
Like a movie theater, popcorn, and Burger King, boyos.
That will do it, dude. That will do it for you.
Ooh, yeah.
You got any final thoughts, my friend?
Not really. I think I'm just a little too faded right now to form a cohesive thought. We've also been going for 3 hours, and it's hitting about that time of the stream.
It is hitting about that time of the stream, dude. Let's go. This is awesome. Thank you guys again. I think next stream for the podcast, next time we're going over to see Yoda and the boys. August 23rd, Saturday, August 23rd. I think same time. I think this worked out well, right? Was it 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central?
Hell yeah.
23rd of August. That's when we'll be coming back here, a sesh, sparking up again, drinking up again, whatever you guys are doing.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for taking the time to watch this 3-hour long stoner Star Wars podcast. Outer Rim, this has been fucking absolutely fantastic. No pun intended. It's always a vibe getting on with the boyos and just shooting shit about Star Wars. And I hope everybody enjoyed this new format and different take on a Star Wars podcast. And I want to give a shout out to Kyber Forged because we are about to use an outro that he created. So thank you, good buddy. You never answered my text about if we could use your shit. So we're going to anyway and give you credit.
You are awesome. Thank you very much.
So yeah, we will see you guys August 23rd. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's 8 EST, 7 CST. And may the Force be with you always. Peace.
See ya.
Munchies I have. To the temple kitchen. I must go.